Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tulkaba Park, Taralba for the continuation of round one of the Black Diamond AFL Black Diamond Cup competition. And we've got two of the heavyweights of the competition and arch rivals in Newcastle City up against Cardiff. And joining me today is Ryan Webster, who's backing up after yesterday, and also Andy Stat Baldwin. Ryan, welcome to today. Should be a beauty.
Wrapped, I got the call back, Gary, I must say. Had a great day yesterday, but it's a bit of a Bar TV bonanza this weekend, opening round of 2015. And this is what you want to see. Two big clubs in the competition having a fair income crack. Neutral venue today, carnival atmosphere, as our stats man enters the office. Playing at Tulkaba Park. Both of these teams call Newcastle City number 1 sports ground home ground. But because of round one and the carnival sort of vibe, we're going to play it here. And it's looking good. The ground's in good condition, quite windy, and that'll definitely play as a factor in today's result, I reckon.
Yeah, so Newcastle City, one of the powerhouses of the competition, knocked out the preliminary final last year by Killarney Vale. So they'll be keen to get the season off to a good start. Up against a Cardiff side who've got a young side. They are, once again, also never missed a final series in the Black Diamond AFL. So certainly one of the powerhouses also. So knocked out. They made the first semi-final, eliminated last year by the eventual grand finalists. So, look, I think we'll get a probably more experienced Newcastle City side against the younger Cardiff side. So it'll be interesting to see how they go round one.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Probably both by their own admission, you'd say that they underachieved last year. It was the first time that a grand final would be contested by an all Central Coast teams. So, it's unusual to see those two sides not actually playing in the last game of the year. So, look, they'll be definitely keen to get off to a good start. As you mentioned, they've both got a strong core group of players who have been around for a long time. Newcastle probably more so. Cardiff have lost a couple of senior players, but they've also got a few back. So, look, I think it'll be a really good contest. As mentioned, the ground's in good nick. You'd probably say there's a breeze going from right to left and certainly into us. So, they're heading out towards this wing. Looks like Newcastle City will be going from right to left, Gary?
That's correct, yes. And, look, just a quick mention of the umpires. They're Ryan Field umpires, Darryl Luck, Stephen Bloom and Jason Crookall. Boundary umpires, Nick Hickson and Colin Goodenough. Goal umpires, Riley Luck and Paul Best. We've got Newcastle City in their navy blue colours with the white shorts. Cardiff are going to play in the maroon and gold with the maroon shorts. So it should be a beauty.
Should be, mate. Important to mention before we kick off, our major sponsor, Wilson Security, the largest and most innovative security provider, delivering a wide range of services to a diverse range of customers. Call Wilson Security on 1300 Wilson. Over to you, Gary.
Rightio, it's over to me. It certainly is, Ryan. We're about to get underway in round one for these two sides. Of course, Nelson Bay had a convincing 43-point win over Warners Bay yesterday to get the season underway. As umpire Crookall holds the ball aloft, and in we go. It's going to be Dawes up there in the ruck there against James. No one gets a clear tap out. Going back there is Wheeler. Picked up there by Mitch Knight, the new coach of Newcastle City. But Stewart's strong enough for Cardiff. Gets a handball out to Jack Pratt. He gets on his left boot. Going up there now and going back taking a strong mark is Michael Towan for Newcastle City. He gets a quick handball. Off it comes there now in the direction of Lang. Lang on the right foot. Goes over the head of Knight, kicking with the wind in the first quarter of Newcastle City. It comes out the back there now. Picking up there in a hurried way there was Jackson Monk. Good to see him back in the competition. It goes around the left boot there as the ball is called out of bounds for a boundary throw-in.
Scoreboard reads 23 degrees. Feels a little bit cooler than that with the wind, but conditions are nice. We've just been told 19 from Stats McGee down here.
Tell you what, Statman's good. Not only does he all the stats, he also has the weather conditions. But at least the sun's gone behind the clouds now, so you're concerned about sunburn earlier on. Might be a little bit...
Mate, it's a year-round issue. It's a year-round issue for me, but we'll leave that for another day.
And have you got your clipboard?
No, I've got a paperweight in the form of a water bottle. Yeah. We'll see what happens by round 10. Hopefully I have a few more.
New commentator, didn't expect him to be so demanding, but we'll look at him because they say good. It goes in there, beautiful pick up there by Haswell.
Had a good year.
Handballs it back there. It can't be picked up there that time by Hamilton. He got there for in the back, and the free kick is going to go the way there. Oh no, it's going
ball up.
No, it's going to be a ball up there.
Quick on the whistle.
For a free kick. Might have been going the direction of Spriggs, but it doesn't. But James goes up, wins that tap down. Can't be taken there by Hamilton. Goes up there now, picked up there by, I think that might have been Jackson Monk. Gets a handball out, but goes back there now only as far as Alex Mitchell, a new recruit from Singleton. Knight fumbles the first time, but he gets back on it the second time. Goes down there, up goes Haswell, can't take the mark. Goes down there now as Letha Barrow. He picks it up, gets the handballs to himself. It's a 50-50 contest there again, however. And it's going to be a high kick, and the free kick's going to go the way there of Gillingham. So Pat Gillingham probably going to have first shot on goal. Probably about 35, 40 metres out, but with the wind blowing sort of across the ground a little bit, it's probably going to be right behind Gillingham here, so distance shouldn't be a problem.
Tough kick, though. As we mentioned before, it's heading over towards our wing, so this would be a job to kick this through.
Gillingham off the boot. It looks nice.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah, fantastic kick there by Gillingham, and he gets the first major of the day.
Had a good year, 2014, Gillingham, actually. Seemed really active. Did a fair bit of work across half forward. Same with yesterday, Gary, with Nelson Bay and Warners Bay. Pretty hectic start. Mitch Knight's been busy, the new coach, as you mentioned. Got himself in the midfield and looks busy early. Yeah,
look, he's a good player, Mitch Knight, and we spoke to him earlier on, and he's very keen for the season. But a few young blokes out there. Hamilton was pretty good early, and look, with that wind, it's certainly going to make a difference, and it's an interchange there for Cardiff, and it's great to see Tim Sheldon.
Timmy Sheldon, Elliot Davey medalist. 2007
Elliot Davey medalist, spent last year up in Queensland, so it's fantastic to have him back, and he'll certainly add to their midfield, which is missing Liam Gibson and Simon O'Brien from last year. So Dawes gets a tap down there, leading in the race there for it is Lonnan. He takes a Jack Pratt with him as he goes through, uses his way. James kicks it off the ground, can't get it. Mitchell puts his head in over the ball. There's a trip, and the free kick's going to go the way there of...
Town, is it?
No, it's going to go the way of Alex Mitchell.
Went straight to Sheldon. Mitchell. So
Mitchell on the left boot he goes in short there. Haswell's the target up against Lever. Good grab by Haswell. Was looking to go down and play for Sydney this year, but it stayed here, which is fantastic. So Haswell on the right boot goes in the direction. Leading out is Gibson.
Strong start.
And Abe Gibson takes a strong grab. A late inclusion in the side for Matt Enright, and Gibson's going to go back there. He plays all over the place. A good utility is Abe Gibson. Plays back, playing on a wing in a premiership side. But he made his name up forward, and he started full forward today. So let's see if he's got his kicking boots on. Leave with you, Ryan.
Gibson comes in, left footer, starts it off too far to the right. That'll be a point. It's going to be hard to kick goals down that end. Matter of fact, probably anywhere on the ground today. It is swirly around a bit. Really like the start of Haswell as well. He had a good 2014. Looks a real good mover. You want those kind of guys, young, quick fellas, lean, playing around half 40s, dangerous. Good overhead mark early.
Yeah, look, in his first year last year, he was actually the... he actually was a nominee for the team of the year, and certainly runner-up in the Rising Star, so certainly a very talented player. But Zach Metcalf's going to bring the ball back in for Cardiff. He goes in short there looking for Ben Stewart. Good kick, doesn't quite make the distance. That Stewart's there good enough. Keeps his head over the ball. The ball goes out of bounds for a boundary throw-in.
Cardiff just set up there with a non-leading huddle, so they just start their pack off on the half-back flank. Pretty simple sort of manoeuvre.
That comes out doors.
Another free to Newcastle. That's 3-0 early.
Yeah. It's going to go to Jacob Dawes. Powerhouse in this competition. Representative Ruckman last year.
Not probably known for his set shots, Gary?
I think it's probably a little bit better than what he's given credit for.
Into the win. This will be a tough kick.
It'll be a tough kick.
Statsman's giving him 40%. We'll see how he goes. Big Dawes. Jeez, he started it nicely.
That is a very, very nice kick by
Jacob
Dawes.
He kicked it very well. Better than Gibson did earlier. He actually started off a little bit to the right-hand goalpost. As we see Trent Thompson come on for the Cardiff Hawks. Yeah, good work there by Dawes in the ruck. Free kick there for a ruck infringement. He was able to go back and aim it at the right goalpost. And look, kicking with probably a 2 or 3 goal breeze. So every goal's important. And look, they've got 2 in the first 5.5 minutes of the game. So yeah, I think it's at least a 3-goal breeze. You wouldn't say Newcastle have been on top. They've had 3 free kicks early, possibly first to the ball.
Yep.
Cardiff will want to fix that and start getting it going to their forward 50.
James up against Dawes. Great tap down there to Jackson Monk on the left boot. He goes a spearing pass, looking for Gibson again. And that is fantastic ruck work from Dawes. And great work by Jackson Monk. And a spearing left foot kick to the leading Gibson. He takes a nice mark on the chest there in front of Mulvey.
Gee, it makes a difference when you can get your quality midfielders getting it, having a second to spare and delivering it lace out to forwards. That's the kind of thing that good sides do. Yeah. And Gibson again, he's kicked 0-1 for the day thus far. Let's see if he starts this at the right goalpost. Gibson, the left footer. That's going to start to the left again.
For behind.
Let's see what Cardiff do here. They kicked it out to this back flank earlier. Once again, they set up the huddle. Big Dawes is there, as is Gibson for Newcastle City, looking to keep it locked in. And interesting to see as well, Newcastle setting up a zone across the half-back line as well. They kick it out here. It's a safe option. Good mark taken by Wheeler. Had a good career, Wheeler. He goes into the middle of the ground, dangerous area. Sheldon's there and takes a strong mark for the Hawks. Tim Sheldon, what a gain he is for the Cardiff Hawks after losing a couple of senior players. That one goes across to Chapman, Gary.
Yeah, looking in there now as Monk's got his head over the ball, dispossesses Chapman there. James goes in to pick it up there. No, sorry, that was Medcalf. Gets it out. It quickly goes in the direction and the mark is going to be taken out on the far side of the ground. Cardiff on the centre wing. Goes in there, board, looking in the direction. The target down there is going to be Rowett. He does all good work by Jaden Rowett. Takes a good, strong grab.
Options in the middle here for the Hawks, but they elect to go to centre half forward.
And they're Koshin and Ryan, they're two key forwards. Up they go. Taken there. All on there by Koshin. He brings it to ground, but they're able to hold their ground. Comes out there by McMahon. Out there looking out there for Town. He gets it back there to Baker, but he drops the ball, but he's able to get back. Good enough to get back. And a good work on the left boot. Goes across to Alex Mitchell. So the recruit from Singleton, a good spearing kick in there. Looking there for Lonnan, and Lonnan takes a mark on the centre wing. He's going to he'll go in board. They got numbers in board. Haswell's the target up there again. Is Letha Barrow.
Yeah, it's a free kick.
Letha Barrow's going to take the mark. Good
front
work
position. There. Clever play.
The target's going to be Ryan's going to be a target. Out wide it goes. Look at the ball, hold up in the wind. Ryan goes up there, going back there though. However, is Lonnan, and Lonnan takes the mark.
You just kind of get the feeling early, Gary, Newcastle City have been a little bit more cleaner with their disposal.
In there, by there, looking, that's not the best bit, but taken by Gillingham. Gets a quick handball, goes back there now to Allen. Allen's going to get a free kick for a high tackle.
That was there for Red Allen.
Yeah.
50 metres, Darryl Luck pays the free kick. Looks like he encroached over the mark there, Quinton Davis. And 50 metres, he'll be within scoring range. Once again from that familiar pocket where we've seen Abe Gibson have a couple of shots early. It'll be Allen. He'll kick from probably 45 to 50 metres out. He's going to have to start it out to the right. We've seen two kicks early missed to the left-hand side. Let's see how he goes. Can he follow Dawes? It's a mongrel kick, and that will... No, it is a behind. Courtney Knight there, gun forward, takes the mark, but it was already crossed the line. Cardiff, they've come out this side twice already. What will they do this time? Big Dawes sits in that familiar spot again, trying to lock it in the forward line. Have they got an option?
Brings it out wide. Letha Barrow's out there, but Davis is over the back. The ball's going to go out of bounds.
That's what they have to do, though, Cardiff. They have to come out this side. They can force a draw with the boundary line. It's not a huge issue. But they're yet to gain any ascendancy basically past the centre of the ground. That's a free kick against Dawes for a push in the back.
Goes there to James. Pratt gets out there, going to kick it out in the direction there.
It's a mark.
Of Highfield. And Simon Highfield. No, doesn't take the mark. Sorry, intercepted there by Carroll. Another youngster for Newcastle City. Carroll goes in there. Courtney Knight's a target, but good work at the back there, taken there by Vukovic. Vukovic goes back now to Medcalf. Play on's a call there, so he goes back out this side of the ground. Letha Barrow's a target out there. Over his head it goes, however, under pressure from Abe Gibson. We're going to have a boundary throw. Nick Hickson's boundary umpire is going to throw the ball in.
O'Neill goes on for Highfield there. Already a few rotations early from the Hawks.
Stewart, third man up, taps it over there, comes back in the direction of Town. Town gets a handball back to Riley Lang, and it's going to go out of bounds. For another boundary throw in, just forward to centre. Newcastle City off to a good start, 2-2-14. Cardiff yet to score. Back it comes to Pratt. Pratt on the left boot, goes there looking for Koshin, up against McMahon. Good work, leading from the front there is Lang.
Yeah, one
Baker
left
gets
foot.
it back there on the left boot, he goes there, out of bounds on the full, but out of bounds before he went. And it's going to be a boundary throw in.
Good decision. Think he was out there, Baker. Really important player, Baker. He's been around the club a really long time. Classy mover on his left side. Rarely gets beaten.
There we go.
Third man up. They've paid a free kick, but that's from the umpire in the Cardiff forward 50. Interesting one. Koshin will have the kick.
Nick Koshin now goes across there, plays on quickly, goes in there by Dawes. Good fair contest. We've got good mark. No one takes a mark across half forward. Handball back now to Rowett. He misses it though. Mark Wheeler though for Newcastle City. Up against Sheldon. Sheldon keeps your feet, but then goes to the ground. In the back there, free kick's going to go the way of Cardiff, and that's going to go to Sheldon. So Sheldon gets it there now.
Ryan's running back towards goal. It's going to have to be a good kick to reach him into this breeze though.
Oh, he's a long way out, too far out to score. Sheldon goes out there. Good pass kick there and a good lead taken there by Medcalf. Down from defence. Medcalf's going to take a still good kick from there, kicking into the teeth of the breeze. Be about 40 metres there. It's a good kick. Medcalf, member of the team of the year in 2014.
Had a really good 2014, Zach Metcalf. Safe to say he isn't a known goal kicker. I remember him kicking one in the rep game. This will take his best effort. He'll kick from probably 45 metres into the breeze.
Comes in, strikes the ball off 1-2 step. It looks good. It's not going to quite make the distance.
That's
yes, it does.
kick.
That's a fantastic kick by Zach Medcalf. As you said, doesn't kick many goals, but every time he does, it's fairly important.
Yeah, it's a nice kick. Like we mentioned, we saw a lot of behinds yesterday. I think Nelson Bay won the game, but kicked more behinds than goals, actually. But straight away, some accurate kicking from Cardiff has kept him right in the contest.
Good call, mate. Yeah, good call, mate. 16-8, so that's pretty close. But anyway, it's all good, mate. All good. But look, it's been a good start by both sides here. Newcastle City and Cardiff, first game, pretty high standard. And look, at this stage, you would probably say the game today is probably a little bit of a higher standard than what it was yesterday.
Well, we mentioned that these two sides have got a strong history, both really strong clubs as well. They're a feature across all grades.
Dawes taps it down, coming in there quickly there with Aaron Sean, the recruit from Launceston.
Launceston, mate, is a Tasmanian. You don't pronounce it with a W.
Yeah, but we talk about it in New South Wales here, so we'll call it Launceston. But Sean gets it on the left, but kicks out there. Good hit, and that's by Connor Haswell again. Haswell takes the mark. That's like Knight on the lead.
Here's
Courtney Knight comes in there, just falls short of him. He's up against Vugovic. They've had many good battles over the years. Going over the ball, Knight comes back and picks it up. He's going to get the handball back, looking for Haswell. Haswell's under pressure there from Stewart and Letha Barrett. He handballed it back further there. Out it comes there in the direction of Allen. He gets it, sits up there nice, flicks it out the back. Clever work done out there by Joshy Avis, but Courtney Knight just can't reel it in before it goes out of bounds. Forward pocket, Newcastle City's end of the ground.
Courtney handing the mantle over to his brother, kept it in the family. Both really good leaders of the club.
Great club. And it's up we go now. Wheeler in the ruck. Does the back end. Doesn't quite get it. Goes out there. Picked up there now by Jackson Monk. He gets a hurry kick in there. Gibson's in there. Going to ground. Also there was Mulvey. Handball out the back there. Was Spriggs goes over the back there. Was picked up there by Lonnon. He gets it back there. Oh, Wheeler fumble at the opportune time. So he's now under pressure, but he's strong enough to stand up. And he has a snap at goal. Mark Wheeler. And I think he's kicked it. He has.
Gee, a big body helps across half forward. Wheeler put it on the right boot. He was held for a while, but managed to get a kick away, and they've jumped out to a 3-goal lead early into the breeze. Important to thank the sponsors today: Prime 7, Newcastle Herald, Star 104.5, BALK, the apparel supplier of the Black Diamond League, Belmont 16-footers Sailing Club, GE Industrial Solutions, Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, Waratah Sports, and Subway Morisset. As we go back to the middle, 1 goal to Cardiff. They're trailing Newcastle City 3-2-20.
Comes there again. Sheldon gets hold of the ball. Quickly done out there. Beautiful work coming by Chapman on the right boot. Kicked out there in the direction of Davis. Davis up there, possessed straight, tackled there by Town and out of bounds. Out of bounds for a boundary throw in. So it's Hickson. Nick Hickson, the boundary umpire, is going to throw the ball back into play. Dawes in the ruck there. Going to be a free kick. Going to go the way there. Mick Norton's done very well there. He certainly made sure the umpire didn't see that. And he's got
50 metres.
There. Yep.
Goes against Mitch Knight. I heard him say it's a soft decision, and the umpire didn't like it. That's going to put Cardiff within scoring range. These days, you just can't say it back to the umpire. It was probably there.
Yeah, the free kick was there. Norton certainly made the most of it, and he's done the bit of undisciplined play there by Newcastle City, and it's going to be Norton now. He's going to go back and have a shot to kick Cardiff's second goal.
Yeah, they've been in there once, and they've kicked 1 goal at the minute, so let's see how he goes. This will start at the left goal post and come back, in theory.
Just pushed it out to the right. And just the minor score. 3-3-21, 1-1-7. And we've played 16 minutes in the first quarter. It's going to be Riley Lang. He's going to bring the ball back into play. They've got the huddle going, and Lonnon goes out. He's going to go further, looking out there for Aaron Sean from Launceston. He gets it there, picks it up there. He goes out, handball across now to Sean. On the left boot he goes. Kicks in there quickly for Gibson. Goes over there by... Coming out, good work there by Medcalf. Handball it straight back there, and Medcalf gets it back again. Good one too. A short kick there now. Is he going to find the target? Oh, pulled out the right
does well.
There was Mulvey. Sean gets in there really good. He's tackled there. Well done by Mulvey. Gets it back there now. Across it comes to Lonnon. Lonnon on the right boot, but it's only going to go far as Sam Hay. He switches it straight away out in the direction there now of Lennon. He's got plenty of room. The ball sits nicely for him. Youngster, he got it there now. He goes. He's got the leads coming up there. He's able to steady. And a good kick in there. Cautions the target and good mark.
Grab.
Well, that's bad news there. I think he's gone down with a knee injury. I think that's Rowett. That didn't look very good at all. Goes back there now as Ryan. He gets it there. Picked up there also in there.
Tunnel balled it out. That was a throw.
Right.
Rowette's on his
50 metres.
feet, is he?
Yeah.
And
They know
the
that-
third
that's not
50-metre
good
penalty
for
of the
right.
match so far.
Yeah.
Very early.
Yeah, they've indicated they're going to take no back chat from the umpires today. It's
And
going to
it's
be
a short
McMahon.
50. You probably see in the middle of the ground there's a bit of grass. Looks like an
McMahon.
ex-cricket pitch for the summer.
As Rowett comes off the ground. It's not good. The ball going to go out of bounds. Bad news for the youngster there.
You get the feeling early that the ball's going to spend a lot of time out on this wing. It's probably the fifth or sixth throw-in already on that half-forward flank for Newcastle City. They've done well to bring it back into the middle each time.
Up they go. Stewart over the back there.
Another free kick.
Yeah.
Bit different to yesterday, Gary. It was quite a free-flowing game early in the game.
Yeah.
Already, there's probably been 10 or 12 free kicks paid.
Yep.
Big doors.
Handball across there goes to Haswell. On the left boot goes, right boot goes there looking for Mitch Knight and he finds him. And Mitch is going to go, Knight's going to go back and probably be testing him. He'd be right on his limit, I would have thought.
Yeah, Towan said kick the goal, mate. Gee, it's going to have to be a great kick. But they've made the distance early, just out to that right side, and he might be able to kick the Blues fourth.
And Mitch Knight, the coach of Newcastle City, comes in, strikes ball north, tried to kick it too hard. It's going to go out wide and out of bounds on the full. 10 metres around from the boundary line.
What's your thoughts early, Gary?
Oh, look, I think Cardiff have been pretty good, but I think Newcastle City just seem to have that little bit more class, but City are hanging in there pretty well. Cardiff are hanging in there pretty well at the moment. As McMahon takes a mark just in front of us. Davis can't take it. Good work there, boys. Chapman gets it inboard, goes for Hay. Good work there, Spoils see. Ball for Koshin. He's there, good strong strength there. Knocking away Owen J. Handballs to Ryan.
Thompson.
Over goes to Thompson, or just doesn't quite find him. Gee, probably could have done a bit better there. Thompson stuck the one hand out.
Yeah, but attractive passage of play. Thought Ryan and Koshin were really good. And when you got a couple of veterans up there that know how to play the game, it makes it a lot easier to direct the young guys.
Yeah. Okay, James over the top. It goes to Chapman, picked up there by Quentin Davis. Missed last year with a broken ankle, so really good to see him back. Sean come back. He's holding the ball there. Good tackle by Thompson. He's redeemed himself for that last.
Goes against Aaron Seen, who's been pretty active early, Gary, out the far wing.
Thompson goes back there. Koshin leads out.
Oh,
good luck.
Good work rate, that.
Work.
We saw him up on the wing 2 minutes ago. He's worked back to the forward line, double backed and taken a good grab. And that's what you want from your key forwards.
Yeah, Koshin, skipper of Cardiff, his work rate, no one can question his work rate. It's really good. And as he makes the one lead, the two lead, and say, gee, it'd be good if he can convert this, kick their second goal.
Tough kick.
Oh, very tough. On
Koshin
the right, Boogie
started
kicks
well.
it. Just short. Just the narrow side. Second behind for Cardiff. And now 13 points of margin. We've played how many minutes gone?
19 in the first quarter.
19. That's not. So go there now is kicked out by Lang. Comes in there, lead there by Seen.
Mitch Knight again makes a lead.
Going to go to McMahon instead. So Mark just short of the centre wing. He'll go into his left boot. Play on's a call. Koshin there. He'll try to get around Koshin. He does too. That was close, but good work by McMahon. He backed himself. He's on the left boot. Good kick there. He's going to find Wheeler. Wheeler gets it and goes on the right boot over to Courtney Knight. You got there. Good work by Virgil. You bring him in. He's got him there. No, he hasn't. The ball's dispossessed. Knight goes one way. Gets back on the right boot. Snaps it over his shoulder, but just misses. Good work there by Matt Virgil. Gee, showed a good pair of heels.
Yeah, he did. He chased him down well. They've just been really clean, Newcastle, on the transition out of full back. On the opposing side, when Cardiff have been kicking out from full back, it's almost always resulted in a throw-in. So good to see out there. Good transition play from the Blues.
Coach Dugan said there, he said that one thing he said there is about, got to keep working. I think he's dead right. If Cardiff stop working hard, I think that'll certainly benefit Newcastle City. So I think to keep track with them, it'll come back to their work rate.
Rowlett's come straight off the bench and led hard, which is good to see. However, it's been turned over. Alex Mitchell.
Real short there of Mitchell. So Alex Mitchell on the left boot, he goes in there looking for Courtney Knight. Josh Wheeler in there also, and also with Zach Metcalf of Cardiff. And they see the ball out of bounds for yet another boundary throw-in.
It's good to see your key forwards, Knight. Mentioned Koshin up the other end, working hard, presenting all the time. It makes a difference. You're not going to kick 10, 15 goals to win matches unless you've got those key forwards.
As Mitch Knight kicks it up there, how's it going? He's not going to make the distance. So up they fly Gibson. Oh, he's got it to win. Abe Gibson, that's his third mark he's taken in the contested mark, and that was a really good grab. And virtually from the goal line, he's going to go back and have a shot to kick his first goal of the game, and Newcastle City's fourth.
He's shown a good set of hands early, Gibson. He's had a couple of kicks from a similar angle. This one will be a lot closer. Must have been taken just outside the goal square. And the left-footed number 20 for Newcastle City will line up, walk in. Breeze shouldn't be an issue from this close. He's taken his time.
Comes in, left boot strikes the ball, and he's
done
got
it
through. Good goal, first goal of the day for Gibson.
Already, Gary, they're out to that 3-goal buffer that we thought the win would give an advantage to that side of the ground. Although I think we both agree Newcastle have been a little bit cleaner. The midfield's probably just getting on top. They're winning the hit-outs. But a good competitive game of footy early.
Just their transition looks a bit better, but in saying that, though, when you're kicking with the wind, it's easy with that transition. It's very hard to get the ball. The ball's got to hold up to get that run and carry. So, look, it's been a very even contest at the moment. Until both sides have a go with the wind, it's pretty hard to really tell. But 22 minutes gone in the first quarter, and I think we've got a big 3 or 4 minutes to go here before to work out if Cardiff can stay with them, manage to sneak another goal. But if Newcastle City manage to get a couple and get a five goal break, I think that's going to be pretty pivotal.
Interesting to see how the top sides use their bench as well. Another free kick. That's going to Cardiff.
Going to go to Cardiff. Free kick there. In
Too
the
many
rush,
in
going
the
to go to
square,
James. He gets a handball off there to Sheldon. He's hot there, but he gets a kick just in time there. Leading out there by Rowett. As you said, it's great to see him back on the ground. And he's got it there again. Good pick up. Got the handball. And we're back to Lennon. 2 young kids there. Rowett again on the left boot. He goes. A rough old kick, but Ryan's in there up against Lang. Bounces awkwardly for Ryan, but Lang's going to get it. He goes back on the right boot, and they're out now through Josh Avis. He's got a paddock in front of him. He can get it. He gets it. He'll have one bounce. He's got there running also with him there is Crawford, but Avis looks in there for Gibson. Up he goes. Good work by Metcalf in front. He's got over it now as Metcalf. He's looking to get it out. Back to Sam Haig on his unfamiliar right foot. It is. Sits up there. Cardiff got it if it goes there. Good work by James. He went there, but also it's a good word by Sean. Gets there a high tackle. Should have got a free kick, and he has.
Yeah, he will.
Free kick there. Good work by Sean. He certainly put a real good hard attack on the footy, and he's been rewarded with a free kick.
He's one of the better players in the first quarter, I think. Let's see how he kicks. He's done well out on that far wing. Attacked the footy harder and got the free kick off Lennon.
I think this might also test him from that distance as well. Comes in, puts it out. It's not going to come back from there. And through for another minor score. 4-4-28 now, Newcastle City. 1-1-7 Cardiff.
24 minutes gone.
24 minutes gone in the
Important
first
Cardiff
quarter.
here. They can really lock it down and not let any more points be scored. Looks like they'll go out to this familiar right back flank.
Yeah, this would be the way to bring it out this side there, mate. Newcastle City bring it up. There it comes in now. Mulvey goes up. Lennon come from a long way back. Not sure he's touched it, but he got up there. Goes down there to Sheldon. Handball back to Jackson Monk. Gets it back to Alex Mitchell. Gets it in there now. Coming back there now is Gillingham. There's been a free kick going to be paid off the ball. The free kick's going to go the way of Newcastle City. Going to go the way of Cardiff against Jacob Dawes. It's going to go the way to Clint James. Just an off-the-ball incident.
Yeah. Wasn't a lot in it, but that's going to be a free kick every day of the week.
Yep. And there by James. James was going
there.
James kicking the centre there. Gibson up against Sheldon. That's classy by Sheldon. On the right, but he goes, look for Koshin. Koshin should take that grab as well. They want to get it on quickly. Goes around there. Dawes has got him. He's got a kick to it. Good work by Koshin. Good work by Dawes as well. Back it comes to Lennon. Lennon can't pick the ball up. He went there by Town. Good tackle there. Good pressure by Carter. McMahon there. He's hit off the ball. Yeah, free kick against that. Silly play there by Hugh O'Neill on the free kick. It's going to go down the ground and it's going to go to Seam. In front of Pat. Aaron Seam. Plenty of runs there now. He looks for a lead there. Hazel's his target. He's going to go back there, sitting up there though. Metcalf should be able to take the mark. It goes over his head, however. Gillingham's there, but coming out is Vukovic. Hurried handball though, taken by Haswell. Handballs it off, it goes there. Crawford over the top to Courtney Knight. He's going to run in. First goal for 2015 for Knight. And that's good play by Newcastle City. And Courtney Knight's first, and City have kicked their fifth.
First of many, you'd imagine, Gary. Really good there, Newcastle City. A downfield free kick. And that hurts. Young Scene had another possession. He's playing really well. Got it into the forward 50 and good, clean footy. Shows Newcastle's fifth goal on the scoreboard.
Yeah, look, they did really well, Cardiff. They had possession of the ball down there, and just giving away those silly free kicks. The pressure, I like the pressure. I like that. I like their toughness, but you just need to direct it the same way. Giving free kicks down the ground is certainly going to make it very, very difficult, and because that then's just turned over into a goal. So
Sheldon's been good through the middle of the ground, delivered there to Koshin. It's good to see, good, clean, skillful footy though. Yeah,
the Cardiff good players in Koshin and Sheldon. They've certainly got their hands on the ball, which is really good. And I think they can keep that going. As Seen gets a quick handball out there, taken by Jackson Monk, who's also started very well for City. He swings around the right boot. Gillingham up against Mulvey. Gillingham takes a good mark on the stretch there. He's too far out to score, so he looks on the lead. Courtney Knight in the lead, up against Matt Vukovic. Up they go. Knight can't take the mark. They've got numbers here from Cardiff. Goes back there now through Spriggs. Spriggs on the right boot, goes out there in the direction of James. Davis is also coming up. The ball is a deck. How's it bounce? Bounces back over the head. Scene's running onto it. He's on the left boot.
He is a left footer though, I noticed earlier, so you would have thought he would have backed himself in then.
Did pretty well to get the ball where he actually did that, because I'm not sure that was that easy to kick it out that far out. But anyway, it was out of bounds on the full.
Can't be long left in his first quarter. Newcastle City definitely been the better side, but they are kicking with the wind. Sheldon's playing well. He's now helping out in the back line.
And he gets a kick out there now to Vukovic. Vukovic's going to get up immediately, put under pressure from Aves. He gets a hurry kick away. It goes there now to Hasler. Plays on. He has a shot at goal. And he misses it on the narrow side.
Played the advantage then for, I believe, an incorrect disposal.
Yeah.
Courtney Knight pointed out towards the goal square, but he had a ping, which I guess you're entitled to do.
Team thinks top of the square, mate, from that angle. You're not going to kick many goals from out there.
Not wrong.
And he comes out to Metcalf. He goes out there now in the direction of Norton. Dawes at the back. A good spoil by Dawes. Chapman's down at the foot of it. So's Pratt. Also in there is Seen. He loves getting in there in the back there. Free kick's going to go the way there of Seen. He certainly gets in and under. There's no doubt about that. He can certainly win his own football. Goes there. Where's the target going to be? It's going to be Knight. It's going to be the target. Hay need to get in there, but he can't get there. And Courtney Knight takes the mark, and he's going to line up and have a shot at goal 35 metres out, directly in front.
Just about every kick in for the Hawks has been locked in there by the Blues. They followed well. It's good to see Dawes being really defensive-minded as well. He's contested in every situation out on that flank, and the leading goal kicker for many, many years in the Black Diamond, Courtney Knight, will line up from about 40 metres.
He comes in, off the boot, looks pretty good.
Yeah,
it is,
lovely.
right on the siren. Courtney Knight kicks his second. And that's goal number 6 for Newcastle City. And just as we spoke there, those last 2 minutes, Newcastle City were able to get those couple of goals, and it's out to a 33-point lead. So at quarter time at Tolkien Park, it's Newcastle City 6-4-40, leading Cardiff 1-1-7. Goal kickers there, Andy.
Goal kickers so far: 1 to Metcalf for Cardiff, 2 for Newcastle City, 2 for Courtney Knight, and singles to Jacob Dawes, Mark Wheeler, Pat Gillingham, and Abe Gibson.
Yeah, Ryan, so look, it's a 33-point advantage, but there is a win favouring Newcastle City, but I'm not sure it's a 5-goal win. But Cardiff are pretty good. You'd never really judge a win until both teams have had a go at it. So it'll be interesting to see in the second quarter how Cardiff go.
Yeah, they have to win the quarter, Cardiff. They going with this breeze, I think they probably have to kick at least 3 or 4 goals and keep Newcastle fairly quiet. You don't want to go into half-time and have Newcastle with a significant lead going into the breeze again in the third quarter. So this is a big quarter for the Hawks. They've definitely got some match winners up there. Koshin and Ryan have been active with their leads. They've had a few shots on goal, but hit-outs, big doors has been good in the midfield of Newcastle. Just been worked to their advantage. They've got quick kicks in there. Gibson, Knight, young Scenes taking a few good grabs. They've got some really clean, classy forwards and midfielders, City.
Right, thanks very much, Ryan. So it's quarter time. Newcastle City leading by 33 points. We'll be back in a couple of minutes for the second quarter.
Don't miss the Wilson Security Black Diamond AFL this weekend. Entry to all games is free. Check out the game times and venues at bdafl.com.au. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
133, proceed to level 2, check on its service.
Command, this is Car 33. I'm going on my break.
We have a visual.
Right, welcome back to Ralba here for about the second quarter. And look, Cardiff went out the Cardiff huddle, Ryan. They were pretty confident, still upbeat about, disappointed about the 6 goals being kicked. They thought they could have been able to, to limit a little bit, but they're quite confident with the win that they should be able to make an inroads back.
City were, on the flip side, really defensively minded. They understand they're kicking into the win now, and they've got to be smart with the footy.
Anyway, Sheldon gets the first one back. It comes there now to Mulvey. On the way to Stewart. Stewart gets there, shrugs the tackle of Stewart and Mitchell, and Stewart kicks it long. So that win certainly made a difference there. It's going to go over the back there. Here's a chance as Coach if it sits for him. Ball sits over in there, punches over the back, but only goes there as far there as Carroll. As James, that was, and McMahon gets it out there now in the direction of Allen. And Rhett Allen takes the mark on the half-back flank. He goes inboard to Knight. And Knight there, centre half-back. Looks going by, looking for Haswell. Haswell makes a good lead.
It's got to be a good kick, and it was.
Really good. Playing open forward line. Wheeler's the target there. In front there is Monk. Good work by Josh Wheeler. And he takes the mark. Bit lucky there. That was probably a test mark. Probably shouldn't have held it a bit better than that.
24-8 inside 50s for Newcastle City in the first quarter. But straight away, Cardiff bomb one long in.
Back it comes there now to Wheeler. Wheeler on the left boot goes there. Knight's got Vukovic out of position. That should be a free kick. Had to be.
Every day of the week.
Every day of the week. Plays on now. Alex Mitchell gets the advantage. And that's an important goal in Newcastle City into the win. And first goal for Newcastle City for Alex Knight.
Alex Mitchell. Mitchell was good in the first quarter, one of their better plays through the midfield. Courtney Knight was in fringe, no doubt about it. Had no eyes for the footy, the Cardiff defender. And that hurts them going into the wind. Cardiff Hawks, they had an opportunity early. They didn't want to give the first goal away, so they've got to switch back on here and make sure they get this clearance. Yeah,
look, they're probably a bit fortunate to get the mark there. As a chest mark, probably should have been held a little bit longer. But that, irrespective of that, it's Courtney Knight there, used good body position. He got his opponent, Matt Vukovic, out of it, and free kick, and whether the advantage was paid or not, Courtney Knight would have kicked the goal. But well done there to Alex Mitchell, and look, a 34-point advantage to Newcastle City and Cardiff. They need to start getting the next goal. But Monk gets it back out there to Soon. Certainly very good player, Soon. He's a great acquisition from his Knight. Gets a hurry kick forward there. Goes over the head of Stewart. Up there is Gibson, but it falls back to Ben Stewart. So Stewart on the right boot. Kicks it long. Target there. It's going to go there too far. Misread that, and Towan takes the mark. Michael Towan on the right boot. Kicks in there. Taken by Mark Wheeler. Plenty of movement up forward. Gibson makes a lead. He probably could have went to him there. It's Courtney Knight. Goes there. Up goes Vukovic. Up goes Metcalf. Comes down to Courtney Knight again. On the right boot he goes. He has a hurry kick a goal, but it's going to go to the right. And through for minor score.
That's why he's such a good player, Knight. He's got great hands, but then once the ball goes to ground, he almost plays as a crummer. And gets a shot away. Fortunately, bounced the wrong way. Took an off-spinner's turn and went through for a point.
Just their transition play, Newcastle City, they're able to really bring the ball from one end of the ground to the other really quickly, and that is troubling Cardiff at the moment. The scene goes up there, and they're going to call for a mark. Probably could have been... probably could have been that, pay the man in front. But
been the best player on the ground for mine so far, Gary.
Yeah, he's been very, very impressive, hasn't he?
He hasn't paid that. He's going to ball it up.
Yeah. I said, played for Launceston in the state league over there, so he's one of the better players in the Tasmanian state league. So for him to come back here into our competition, he's certainly made an impact. And also there is Jackson Markham back to Courtney Knight.
Class.
That's a classy finish by Knight. And Newcastle City at the moment, we're only just started the second quarter, and their 2015 campaign is looking very strong.
Yeah, I get that as 47-point margin early in the second quarter. They've got the forwards that can take the grabs, but also crumbing as well. And as I mentioned earlier, that's why he kicks 80-odd goals a year in the Black Diamond League, because he doesn't just take the grabs, he gets them on the ground, and he's a good footballer.
Well, we saw Tim Duval yesterday for Nelson Bay kick 7 goals in a dominant performance up forward also. And Knight is starting very well, but there's some plenty of good work being done through the middle of the ground.
I was going to say, you seen Cardiff when they had the footy in the first quarter, they kicked it out to the wings, which, you're playing for a draw, it goes out of bounds, it's not a terrible result, but then you get the good kicks through the middle of the ground, Wheeler before, shortest way home, and it's paid off for them.
In the ruck there again. Norton up there as Dawes goes back over the top, taken by Monk. He's also been very impressive. Mitchell has been good also, but good work by Luther Barry. He gets it back there, taken by Sheldon. Back it comes to Trent Thompson. Goes back there again to Luther Barry. He picks it up in a hurry, kick on the right boot. Goes down there. Rowett's down there. He'll take a contest there. Good work there by James that goes there now to Riley Lang. He kicks it out. Scene up against Lennon. Sorry, good work there. Probably should have got a free kick there to Lennon, but Scene gets it on the left boot. He goes
downfield.
And that was compounded there by a free kick that should have went to Lennon.
Yeah.
And then down the ground.
Understandably, the Cardiff fans are a little
not
dirty
happy
about
with
that one.
As Monk goes out there now. There, Gibson's going to lead in the race for the ball. Also down there is Jackson Crawford, and the ball goes out of bounds for a boundary throw in. They certainly look a bit quicker, don't they, Newcastle City?
Yeah, they do. They got some good leg speed there. They're impressive early.
Yeah. And have a boundary throw in there. Up they go. Dawes there. In Stewart's up the front. There comes down. Letha Barrow's coming at scenes there, leading Lennon.
Another
once
free
again.
kick.
He's just leading Lennon to the ball at the moment. That's the thing.
And good players, they know when to fall.
Yeah,
you get that touch in the back, and it's clever from the young Tasmanian.
Dropped however by Lennon. Out there by Allen, which gives Chapman the opportunity. His handball misses the target in Thompson. Coming there quickly there is Regan Bay for Cardiff. Also going there to ground again is Chapman. Stewart tackles Town, but Town gets a handball back. It comes to Haswell. Stands in the tackle and slips it off there. But Thompson's able to intercept for Cardiff, but he can't take it as McMahon goes straight through the pack. Also going through the pack there is Spriggs, and he's going to get a free kick there.
Cardiff will like that one. They've got a free kick here on half back. That'll hold up play for a little bit.
Yeah. Free kick's going to go to Spriggs.
Nick Ryan and Wheeler just going at it. Two of the more fiery characters of the league.
One more fiery than the other. I'll let you decide that one. But anyway, it's going to be a free kick. Even though they've got the free kick, it's just been so slow. They're able to get numbers back Newcastle City.
Yeah, let's see what they can do with it. This is the kick that's got a hit.
That's right, goes to Stewart. On there, Thompson leads up, so he goes out there to Ryan. Not sure he's really ready for that, but he's going to get the handball. It's going to work out all right for Chapman if he gets it. He goes there now on the right, but he goes. Coshin's the target, gets to his market. Good play, Cardiff. Beautiful kick in there by Nick Chapman. A great lead there by Nick Coshin. He's going to go back to skipper of Cardiff. He's going to line up to put their second goal on the board.
That was pretty from the Hawks. They moved it well. Got a little bit of an example of their running game out of the wing. And Chapman was it who got the kick into Coshin and...
Yeah.
Probably their best passenger play, I'd say, for the Hawks.
It was good because they actually had plenty of numbers back Newcastle City. Coshin has a kick there and he misses it to the left. So they had plenty of numbers back Newcastle City, but they're able to break down that. But anyway, they play on quickly Newcastle City from that behind. It goes from Lang straight out to Town. Michael Town between fullback and half.
They want it out this side.
The commentary
That's
side.
The move.
Haswell's his target, also as Dawes. Up they go. Good work, good spalling in there. Down there. As Dawes certainly made it. Back it comes to Letha Barrow. He goes straight through the pack. Back it comes to Sam Hay. Good work by Hay. He rides the bumper Wheeler. Goes in there now. It's going to be too long, however. And Riley Lang's going to take the mark.
Read it
in
well,
the back
Lang.
pocket for the Newcastle City, the veteran defender. He gets it, goes out there now to Baker. Baker, the vice captain for the Blues, in the other back pocket.
Sheldon goes back on for the Hawks. He'll go straight into the midfield. He's been good.
And looks for Allen, misses the mark, but he's able to butter up there and get it on the right boot. Goes there looking for Mark Wheeler, but at the back is Ben Stewart for Cardiff. He takes a mark on the centre wing. He now looks to go straight across the ground to Sheldon. He's got room to move through the centre. He goes, kicks over half forward. The target down there, or going
Good
back.
grab.
Really strong mark there by Riley Lang. I think he might have hurt his back going back there, but that's a courageous mark.
Yeah, he jumped back into the pack. You love to see that when you're 8 goals up and... he has hurt himself a bit.
Yeah, just landed flat in his back there. So he had a good start as Lang back there. He certainly really patrols there their back line. But a bit sore on the back at the moment. He looks to go out. A short kick is going to make him go back behind the mark.
Prime 7 has more footy on more nights, live and free. Their coverage includes 4 games every round on 7 Mate, including the marquee Friday and Saturday night matches. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
Certainly are. Certainly a good supporter of the Black Diamond AFL and AFL in general. We're going to get this kick taken all right. Let's have third go here. Riley Lang goes out there now, and in that time, Monk's been able to get out on his own. Will it make the distance to him? Probably not. It's going to be out of bounds for a boundary throw.
That'll annoy Mitch Knight. They had a couple of opportunities. They were out.
Colin, good enough. Boundary umpire. He's going to throw the ball in. He does. Good throw in there. Dawes up against James. Coming in there is Stewart. Monk gets a handover. He's got plenty of centre clearances as Monk. And away goes Josh Avis on the right boot. Looking there for Josh Will. He can't take the mark. Goes through the back there now to Mulvey. He has a bit of a fumble. Tries to save up one, but good work by the big man. Back to Sam Hay. They're just a bit fumbly at the moment.
Just
Cardiff.
dropped the ball.
Good pressure from Josh Will. He gets out there. He taps it out there now to Connor Haswell. And he's happy to see the ball go out of bounds. They had a couple of chances there, Cardiff, to pick it up cleanly. And they're just a couple of fumbles.
Yeah, Josh Wheeler was really good. That's what you want to see from your forwards. Good defensive pressure. Haig fumbled a little bit, and that's senior footy. You fumble the ball, you get taken down.
Just perceived pressure in of Josh Wheeler. He's on there. Goes back there now to Gillingham. Gillingham gets it in front of us. Handball it back to Alex Mitchell. He handball it back there now to Town. Back it comes to Alex Mitchell. He's been good as well in his first game. Pratt going to fall back in there. And a good mark taken there by Pratt. Pratt's going to take a free kick.
You just pay the mark. I don't feel people want 50. I think that was a good decision in the contest.
It was warranted. Yeah, he certainly made him earn it. There's no doubt about that as Ryan gets out there now. As Koshin goes out there towards the pocket. He gets it there now. Has he got the support? He has. Goes to David Nudge, intercepted by Baker. A hurry kick on the left foot. It goes there now for Seen. Good hip and shoulder by Shelmet. Seen goes back in there again. Goes back there now. Certainly the game has certainly picked up a level there now. There's a good handball by Carroll. Back it comes there to Mitchell onto Town. And Town finds McMahon at centre half back. On the left boot, and they're out again as he finds there Josh Avis through the centre. He plays on quickly on the right boot. An open forward line. Goes over there to Cal. Up it comes there now. Punched away by Gibson. Sam Haig picks it up. Drops the ball there. He'll be penalised there. Incorrect disposal. The free kick's going to go back to Haswell.
Got to get behind the mark. We know the umpires are strict on that. Haswell and... again.
It comes down to Haswell. He's going to have the kick there. The short pass there, looking for Courtney Knight. He's got 3 goals.
Up against dangerous.
Vukovic. Ball hits the ground there. Well done there by Stewart. He picks it up. Gets a hurry kick out of the ground there. Goes past Haswell. No, it doesn't. Good trap by the youngster. Good shepherd there also. That was done by Carroll. Back it comes there now. Mitch Knight comes back there now. Beautiful work there by Liam Carroll on the right boot. Gibson's a target. Up he goes. Abe Gibson.
You don't want to harp on it, but young Haig, he missed a tackle there on the half-forward flank. And when you got time to poise and hit your forwards, it's Abe Gibson again, the left footer. Had a few scoring shots today, kicked a couple of behinds and the 1 goal. Let's see how he goes up the other end of the ground.
Yeah, he's certainly been very good up forward.
Just the big bodies, Gary, around the contest. They're surging forward, the Blues. They look good.
Gibson comes in. Hits the ball. Nice. Going to do just slides away a bit to the left.
Had good momentum behind the footy. Was coming in at a cracking pace.
Yeah.
Much like Schultz last night for Port Adelaide, who incidentally got rolled.
46 points to margin at the moment. Newcastle City. We've played 12 minutes gone in the second quarter. Cardiff, nice kick there by Metcalf. It's going to get out the back here.
It's gone 80 metres.
That's a beautiful kick there. Taken out there by Quaid. He gets on there. Just can't quite find the target up for. Just not their skills just aren't quite meeting up. But Thompson there goes back there well. Good work there on the right boot. He gets it, but once again a scrubby kick. Good work also coming back and another go. This time there by O'Neill. Free kick's going to be there. They're just first to the ball, actually, Newcastle City.
And then that delivery out on the wing, that's kind of been the difference at the moment.
Yeah,
they're not giving their forwards any chance to mark that when it's grubbering on the ground.
Yeah, they're just not clean enough with their hands. And Coach Adam Dugan was just mentioning that they're just not clean enough. As Haswell gets a handball back there. It's going to go back to Avis. Leading out there now. Also going back through there is Crawford. Gets a kick in there looking for Knight. Good ball by Vukovic. Out it comes there now to Sam Hay. Josh Wheeler goes through. There's only one way he knows how it's hard. On the left boot he goes and a short pass. Finds Courtney Knight. And Courtney Knight.
You can't question Vukovic, though. He's been at the contest every time. It's just when it goes to ground, Knight gets a few yards, and the Blues players are good enough to hit him.
So Courtney Knight going to go back. He's kicked 3 goals. Comes in. That's a nice kick off the boot. He's going to go across. That's a great kick by Courtney Knight. That's why he's the leading goal kicker in the competition. 4 goals to Courtney Knight.
He's going to be hard to beat again this year, Gary, for that prestigious award, Maurice Goolagong Award, and that's why when you can nail him in the win from 40 out on acute angles, going to go a long way to kicking bags.
Well, look, that's right, but he also gets plenty of way. Their midfield's really working very well, and Josh Wheeler there, he's certainly making his presence felt across half forward. And that was a really good, smart kick in there, and Knight takes it on the lead, and he certainly converted really well. So, look, certainly danger signs now for Cardiff. 53 points the margin. They certainly need to get some goals between now and half time.
Look, a well-balanced side, the Blues.
Yeah, they've got good midfield. Good ruck and Dawes there. Once again, comes down to Mark Wheeler. He brushes off 1, brushes off 2. Just
strength.
The more mature bodies. He comes in there now. Over the head of Metcalf it goes. He's got back there also Courtney Knight. Comes back there to Gibson. Comes back there, Mitch Knight leading Hay in the race. The ball, he gets it, goes to ground. Good tackle by Sam Hay. Comes back to Tom Quaid. He gets a kick there, going in there. Rowdick comes up there. Also leading back through the front of that pack was Highfield, but Dawes picks it up, does the roving. Back to Wheeler against Lennon. Comes back through there. Now is Chapman. Chapman on the right boot. He goes. Coming out there. Quaid now comes out up against Baker. Up goes Quaid down there. Also picked up good hands by Thompson. Can't quite get the handball back there as you O'Neill got him for holding the ball.
Yeah, good decision. Just dropped it. Had to be a little bit quicker with the hands.
James gets a quick kick out the other side. It goes leading inboard now. Once again coming back there is Carroll. Picks it up there. Got it back there from James. So Carroll in the centre of the square. Gets a hurry kick. Touch ball off the boot. It goes. Falling in there now is Stewart. Stewart's tried hard for Cardiff. Handball over the top of Pratt. Also back there is Sam Hay. But once again the ball's just hitting the ground. And they're just harder at it as Gillingham. Tackled by Sam Hay. They're going to have a ball up.
At the moment the Blues, they're just harder at it. That ball went to ground. You saw a couple of the Hawks players jogging. You don't want to be critical. But just a little bit hungry at the moment, Newcastle. Yeah,
just a bit harder at the ball and just cleaner. That's probably what I picked up here. Just clean as Wheeler gets it. Handball the back there to Sooney. This player's a really good player. Very clever, very smart player there. And it's taken there, picked up straight away by Crawford. Crawford goes out there on the lead. He's Courtney Knight leading him with Metcalf. The ball sits up a cruel bounce for Metcalf. It's going to fall in the hands of Knight. He's kicked 4. He looks to centre it inboard. Goes there for Gibson. Also Mark Wheeler's there. It falls short, but falls for Wheeler. Wheeler on the right boot. Lines it up.
Yeah.
And he's kicked another one. That's 2 goals to Mark Wheeler.
Gee, coaches don't like to see that. That's a midfielder's goal. He's standing on his own directly in front, 45 metres out.
Yeah, good work by Courtney Knight again. And they're just really too good at the moment. That's all you can say about at the moment.
Spot on, mate. Star 104.5 plays the music we all love and proudly supports Black Diamond AFL. Also important to mention BLK, Prime 7 Newcastle Herald, Subway Morisset, Waratah Sports, Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, and GE Industrial Solutions.
So 59-point margin at the moment, 4 goals to 0 this time. Newcastle City kicking into the breeze. So they're just certainly imposing themselves on this game, Newcastle City, both physically and also with their skill as Dawes. Goes over there, good work by Wheeler. He goes through there just harder through the middle as Avers. Back it goes to Dawes. Good work by the big ruckman on the right boot. He goes a pass there over the top of Haswell. He's leading Lee the Barrow and Mary Dance. Over he goes. Good work by Lee the Barrow. Spoils a kick. Good play by the defender. Mark's taken by Mulvey in the back pocket. He clicks it out wide to Trent Thompson. Youngster handballs in ball to Sheldon. Sheldon on the lead there. Coming out there is Tom Quaid. And fantastic to see Tom Quaid back. He missed all last year back with a knee injury. So great to see him back. On the left boot. A good kick out there finds Lennon. Lennon takes the mark. They're in front of Talon. So it's the next kick that's important. He goes there, looks on the short pass. It's going to fall. That's in a dangerous area there. The scene cops on there as Rowdett goes to ground. Handball back. It comes to Pratt. He's immediately taken. I'm not sure he took possession of the ball, but free kick's going to go there. Back it comes there and good work. And there's 50-metre penalty again.
Yeah, he's obviously said something. Yeah. That's the 4th of the game.
Yep. And look, at the end of the day,
I can't recall seeing one yesterday, and that's just footy.
Yeah, they're just not going to take any abuse from the players, and so that's going to result in a goal to Tom Quaid, and a very, very important one for Cardiff.
One they dearly need. Look, they're not getting embarrassed around the contest. They're actually looking pretty competitive. It's just they've got a good balance of inside and outside players, the Blues, and that's why they're so far in front at this stage of the game. But when they're getting the footy, when they're controlling it, the Hawks look all right.
Yeah, look, that was good play there. And as I mentioned before, good work by Tom Quay to be back on the ground. He said did his knee, missed last year with knee reconstruction. So look, a fantastic to see him back. It takes a little while to get back into the game, so that'll give him a heap of confidence because he's certainly a very talented young player. And I know Coach Adam Dugan thinks very highly of him. So hopefully
he was out through injury last year.
Knee injury, yes.
Right.
Yeah, so he had a knee reconstruction. So good to have him back. And like I said, Coach Dugan has plenty of faith in him. So
Right.
53 points of margin at the moment. Deep into the, we played 18 minutes into the second quarter. Back it comes there now is Gillingham. Handballs it back to Jackson Monk. Jackson Monk looks for Knight. Over his head it goes, but picked up there. Well done. I think that is out there by... He's out there is Crawford, and up it goes, but a mark taken by Connor Haswell.
Had a good quarter as well.
Moved very well.
Wow. It's almost every passage you play, there's a 50-metre penalty get given away.
Yep.
The players have got to pick up quickly. The moment you criticise an umpire's decision, I mean, we all know it, you're going to give away 50 metres. This is a certain goal now. It cancels out Cardiff's hard work before.
Yeah. Goes in. And Haswell kicks the goal. And that's
3 50-metre penalties this quarter, I've just been told by Statsman.
So Connor Haswell kicks his first goal of the game, and as I said, it's cancelled the hard work that Cardiff did. And the margin back out there now to 59 points.
10 points at half-time. It's hard to get back. 10 goals, I should say.
Yeah, look, and they've been very, very clinical. And that's certainly made Terrigal, Baker and Clarneyvale have been watching on and haven't played this weekend. They made the grand final last year. They certainly mean business. Newcastle City, and they've got it. Their side. They have a very even side. Picked up some pretty handy footballers. So. As up we go there now, Mark Wheeler in the ruck. Over there also with Norton, but it comes back to Sheldon. Sheldon on the right boot goes out there in the direction there of Hugh O'Neill. He's up there against McMahon. McMahon would have to grab that, he wouldn't get the mark, but Pratt picks it up. Jack Pratt handballs it over the top there. Leading there now, he's Rowd. He's got to pick it up, although he once again took his eye off the ball at the vital moment and fumbled it. Hugh O'Neill picks up. Good work there. Into Quentin Davis. Davis on the right boot, into a dangerous area. Up it goes Quaid there. Good spoil by Baker, however, for Newcastle City, and it's through for a minor score.
Putting up a good contest, you can't question their commitment. It's just a few, senior guys that have probably got 50 to 100 games under their belt playing in the forward line for the Blues. And you look up forward for Cardiff, and there's a lot of youngsters probably lacking a little bit of experience.
Yeah, look, it's first game for Cardiff, also first game for Newcastle City, but they've a lot more experience and a very talented side, and the youngsters for Cardiff, they're certainly learning plenty from it as Gibson picks up and puts his head down, is immediately tackled and will have another ball up. So, look, they get better as the year goes on, but it's certainly a learning curve to come up against Newcastle City first up, who, look, they're pretty primed to the minute. Mitch Knight said they had a good pre-season, so certainly showing that at the moment, and just their clean skills. That's probably the big difference that I've seen, just a bit cleaner with the footballers. Norton wins that one, comes down there, as Pratt got his head over the ball. We're going to have another repeat with another ball up.
Into time on now in the second quarter. Cardiff would dearly love one. As mentioned earlier in the game, that the breeze is going down to their end, to the right to left of screen.
And we'll go back out there now to Lennon from the ruck taker. He goes further back there now to Sheldon. Once again, just that little fumble. And it's going to go out of bounds for a boundary throw in. Once again, Josh Wheeler, just that perceived pressure. Certainly makes his... Certainly know when he's on the ground. Certainly pushes the line. There's no doubt about that. But there's nothing wrong with that either. Wheeler gets a handball, gets a tap out, goes back there now to Gibson. He's under pressure there. Good tackle there by Cardiff.
It's probably what they need. They just need a few more big bodies asserting their authority around the contest. Because at the moment, Newcastle have got it in spades.
Keep in mind also that Cardiff have lost Liam Gibson and Simon O'Brien. They're two best and fairest winners for the last 2 years. And, now they're midfield, so they've had to replace them. So that's sort of, they finished fourth for them. So they're going to take a little while to get that midfield to gel and a few younger blokes in there. Tim Sheldon's come back, yes, but he's only the one to replace the two. So, and they certainly, look, full credit to City. They certainly don't mind being certainly a physical presence as well. I think that's I think they're winning that part of the battle as well. As a kick there goes across there now to Michael Town, who's been very good across half-back.
Yeah, he's played
on
well,
the left
Town.
foot he goes there, looking out there. Now the mark is going to be taken out there by Owen James. So James now going to go back there. Riley Lang back across there, switching it there. So good work by Carth. They forced them back to where they were again. So goes there on the board. Good lead by Haswell up there.
Be a good kick.
Up there, good way up against down the back there, Highfield, but quick there play by Stewart. Gets in there by Quaid. Didn't take it in. Well done
clever.
there by Quaid. Kicked the goal, son. That's a beautiful as he got it. Gee, didn't quite come around. Well done by Tom Quaid though. That was good play by Carter. They were able to really make them work there. Good defensive pressure.
Yeah.
Weren't able to get a clear kick, and they gave them another repeat shot on goal.
Good man-on-man defence. Newcastle City elected to kick it into the middle of the ground from the back pocket, which is unless it's 100% on, is always going to be a risky manoeuvre. Probably
that-
the safer option would have been to come out here, but they took the game on, which is why they're so far in front.
But that was the pressure, though. They didn't have that option to come out there. So they went one side, went back the other. Haswell this time, he gets in there. Good lead by Gibson. Can't take the mark, however. Lennon forced the pressure there.
Got numbers,
It goes
Cardiff.
down to get a handball. Back it comes there now in the direction of Quaid. Another kick in there. Goes in the effort of Rowett. He can't take the mark as Towan gets it and then peels away the left hand. Goes back to McMahon. He holds the ball up and then gets it back there into Allen. Allen then gets a kick out there in a hurry out in the Jackson Crawford direction. He's up there against Dustin Spriggs and sees the ball out of bounds for a boundary throw in, far side of the ground, just forward of centre, Cardiff's end of the ground, and at the moment it's a 63-point advantage to Newcastle City as we get approaching towards half-time.
Sports Coast Trophy are the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast. They are also proud supporters of the Black Diamond AFL.
Comes back to Chapman now. He gets it back out, comes to Sheldon. On the left boot it goes.
kick.
Ryan down there. He's been well held at the moment by Lang. 2 against 1 there, but Ryan used his body well. Oh, Rowett can't quite get his foot to the ball, but it's going to work out all right though. And a goal is kicked there by Hugh O'Neill. And good work by the Cardiff Hawks. And they're rewarded with their 3rd goal.
Once again, you get the footy in the right people's hands. Sheldon puts it on the left foot. He's good on both sides of the body. Mick Ryan creates a contest that goes to ground. I thought Lang's been really good across fullback for the Blues. I thought he's contested really well. But Cardiff deserved that. They'd have the footy up there in the ground for the last 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, no, good work there by Hugh O'Neill as he comes off for a spell. But as you said, Riley Lang's been very good, but a good contest. You get in there, that dangerous area we spoke about yesterday. And now Ryan made a very, very good contest there. But Sheldon's been probably arguably one of Cardiff's better players today, and he's certainly trying hard through the middle.
Fortunately, there's only one of him.
Exactly right. But that's what I hope with these junior kids. There'll be others who will turn into the next team Sheldon. As we got there as a holding there as a free kick goes paid off the ball there by Darryl Luck. And the free kick's going to go away as Jackson Monk. He gets it, goes out in the Mitch Knight direction. He marks in front of Sam Haig. Knight about 70 metres out from goal. He's going to look there. Dawes his target. He spears it in there. I don't think it's going to make the distance, and the mark's taken by Ben Stewart, who's been another good performer for Cardiff here in the first half. Needs a bit more movement. He's going to go out there looking in the Quaid direction. He gets him. Doesn't quite take the mark there. Rushing, he falls in the direction of Josh Avis now. He gets an away goes. A long handball to Haswell. Haswell gets around Sheldon, then handballs it back there. That was to Hamilton, Hamilton back it comes in now. Avis again going backwards with the kicks, but shortly there tonight he's going to take it in front of Vukovic. On the right bit he goes there. Plenty of room there. Dawes has got to sit there, all spoiled there by Gillingham. Play on to Marker to come off Dawes the first time. 2 against 1 there. And it's going to be a ball up.
Smart call from the umpire.
It's the right call there, and just 2 Newcastle City flying and spoiled each other.
Backline's doing well for Cardiff. They're standing up well, but just around centre wing they've turned it over again. He's Seen
comes in there. Oh, good work with back drives off Chapman's taking his other. There should be a hole in the ball there. Good work by Jack. Good work by Jack Pratt. That's really good play there. It's just rewarded for perseverance. Saw him brush the first tackle, but he couldn't get away. He tried to brush away Pratt.
The old 360. You get pinged every time.
But good work by Jack Pratt. He's there. Talk about the next one. He's get there. Good drag and a good hit taken there by Norton. Norton now on the centre wing. Goes a move in there. Good hit in there. They're going to find the mark. Well done, Mitch Knight. Good work, gee. It only just missed Davis, but Knight. Really good play by the coach. And he goes in there to Haswell, who's dominated across half forward. His movements troubled the Cardiff.
Been the most impressive this quarter, Haswell.
There, looking there. Mark Wheeler's going to be. Can't take the mark. Yes, he does. He marks that. Probably too far out to score there, though. And then another play. 50 out, going into the window. Gillingham's back there. No one on the marks. He gets around Moe. He kicks it into the square. Gillingham's there. Knight. Up he goes. Up goes early. Metcalf holds his ground and forces it through for a rush behind.
Late in the quarter.
Metcalf plays on quickly. Goes to Pratt. Jack Pratt goes there now. Comes out now to Rowett. Is it going to make there? Goes up there. Puts her hands up there. Going to be rewarded though. Good work there by Jaden Rowett. No, it's going to be Quinton Davis, actually. Quinton Davis on the right boot. Goes in there, Quaid's the direction. Coming in there is Ryan, but also Town, who's been probably one of their best also. Back it comes McMahon. It's solid at half-back. Red Allen's there, fumbled the ball. Gets it to Baker. Handball quickly to Gibson, now playing it through the back line. Back it comes Aaron Seam. Back it comes McMahon again. Handball's off. They're just peeling it off. Back it comes to Baker. Pressure there from Cardiff. Thompson gets him, and they've turned it over. Cardiff by Ryan. He goes in there looking for Koshin. He drops the mark. However, he's got time. Handballs it over the top. It goes there. And it comes there now for Highfield, and Highfield kicks a goal. Well done, Cardiff. Good pressure through the middle.
Best goal of the day for them.
And they were rewarded for their effort.
Thompson laid a good tackle, the one he had to make. Turnover in the middle of the ground. They were impressive, Newcastle through hands through the middle of the ground. I like their game plan, But Cardiff needed that going with the wind just before half time.
Yeah, and that was pressure from Cardiff. They just forced them to handball. They just, they would have loved to have got the ball on the boot there, probably a couple of handballs before, but they didn't have it. And in the end there, they turned the ball over, and Ryan found Koshin, who got a handball over the top, and Simon Highfield finished on really well there. And I think that's back-to-back goals for Cardiff. Well done, just leading into half-time.
Can't be long left. 27 minutes gone here. $51 points the margin. Newcastle City's favour. Dying seconds here of the second quarter.
28 minutes gone. As up we go. James in the ruck against Dawes again. We've got another who's a free kick against this time.
It's probably the fourth time we've seen that today.
That one's going
centre square infringement.
Back it comes there now to Sheldon. That's City again. Same time penalty. Goes in there. Up goes Routed. He's made a good lever. That good. There's Quaid. Doesn't quite turn around. Still getting confidence on that knee. Tapped it back there. It goes to McMahon. Pat McMahon, the left boot, does the banana kick out there. Leading out there is Hamilton. He's there back there with Town. Hamilton picks it up and handballs it off to Town. On the left boot he goes. The target there is Crawford. He takes the mark on the second grab. He gets it over quickly. They got numbers. Mitch Knight's there. Gets around Ben Stewart.
Good, Mitch.
And Knight comes through the wing. Look at the centre. Haswell's there. Letha Barrow's with him. Haswell takes an easy mark. He looks to handball. Scene goes back. He goes back quickly. They've got an open forward line. Newcastle City. They got back now. Cardiff. Well done, however. Haswell holds it up there. It's going to go back to Monk, but good work by Dan Mulvey. He filled that hole. And Cardiff.
He's had a good quarter.
Oh, he goes out wide now, looking for Lennon, and Lennon takes the mark there. He's had a bit of a tricky day, Lennon. He started off against Scene, goes there, and that's a poor kick as a fine Gibson. And they're not a very good option there. He goes there to Gibson. He's going to go in the centre of the ground, but that's also not a good kick. And well done to Jack Pratt. Jack Pratt pounds off Avers. He's called the play on quickly. Gets a hurry kick out there in the direction. Nick Koshin's going to go there. He's under pressure from McMahon. Koshin gets a little kick away. Jack Lennon goes in and picks it up. A hurried handball though. Goes to a nest of Newcastle City players. Mitch Knight goes through. He overruns it though. Keep working hard is the call from the Cardiff bench. McMahon gets it up high up in the air. Gillingham up against Medcalf. Medcalf, well done, used the body well. Then gets a handball back to Letha Barrow. Letha Barrow gets it on the right boot. A hurry kick out there. It's going to work out all right as Mick Ryan's out there. Just sits out there really through. He has a couple of goes at it. He's under pressure there now. Gets a handball. Gee, that's experience. He gets Hay on his left boot. Goes in there in the direction now of Koshin. Front and centre. Unlucky there, but Town gets a good work by Nick Koshin. But his handball is straight back to Town again. He gets a handball back. It comes to Jacob Dawes. He puts a ball under the wing. Fends off and off goes Dawes. Not the best looking kick there, but Letha Barrow picks up. Quick handballs to Pratt. Handball back to Stewart. Cardiff has certainly lifted and playing better football. Stewart gets it on the lead. Comes out there. It's Quaid spoiled there by Baker. It comes down there. Sheldon's roving. Goes to ground there, but he gets up quick enough. Back to Ben Stewart. Over the top to Thompson. If it sits right, he'll have a shot at goal there. Trent Thompson on the right boot. He has a kick. That's good play by the Cardiff Hawks.
Brilliant play.
3 in a row for the Hawks. A goal to Trent Thompson.
Best patches of the day for the Hawks. Really good pressure, really good footy. It definitely went up a notch and showed a bit of class to youngster Thompson.
You hit the nail on the head there, Ron. It was the pressure applied by Cardiff, and that's certainly lifted in the last 10 minutes. All of a sudden, it's Newcastle City who haven't got the sure hands. It's Newcastle City who are overusing the football, and look, they've been rewarded with scoreboard pressure. And look, well done to Cardiff. They're a long way back, but certainly they've got something to go into half-time with.
Yeah, really impressive. 30 minutes gone, 75 Newcastle City, Cardiff 35. Gee, they'd love one more crack.
Gee, be one more goal. Be really good. 3 goals in a row, but even their backline's tightening up really well. I'm very impressed with what Cardiff have done here in the last 10 minutes of this quarter. Sheldon now, the ruck there from Dawes. He gets it up, picks it, goes back there. Good work by excellent, good running through there. That time, I think it was Spriggs. It's going to be a free kick.
It's going to Newcastle.
It's going to go the way there.
No, it's not.
It's going to go back there to Chapman. Lennon's out on his own. Good work by Josh Wheeler, though. He's peeled off here, and Josh Wheeler's going to go through that. That is fantastic play by Josh Wheeler. Yeah. He left his direct opponent, saw Lennon on his own, and he came out with a spoil. Yeah, that is half-time siren of sound. And then, look, a very intriguing first half of football. The first part of it was all Newcastle City, but Cardiff certainly come away back in that second part of that second quarter. And at half-time, it's Newcastle City 12-8-80. Cardiff 5-5 35.
You probably don't feel like it's a 40-point margin at this stage of the game. It seems a little bit tighter than that. It's certainly a lot of contested footy out there, but just been a little bit cleaner. A few more probably goal kickers and just surer hands up in the forward line for Newcastle. Here's stats with the goal kickers.
Thanks, Ryan. Goal kickers for Cardiff and Metcalf for 1, Quaid with 1, O'Neill with 1, Thompson with 1 and Highfield with 1. Newcastle City for 4 for Courtney Knight, 2 for Mark Wheeler, and singles for Connor Haswell, Alex Mitchell, Matt Gillingham and Abe Gibson.
Yeah, look, thanks for that, Andy. And look, very good score. This game of football certainly lifted up, and City are leading by 45 points at the moment, but Cardiff certainly can hold their head high. They've come back really well. So at half-time here at Togwood Park in the Black Diamond Cup round 1 match of the day, it's Newcastle City 12-8-80 leading Cardiff 5-5-35. We'll be back in 10 minutes with the second half.
Don't miss the Wilson Security Black Diamond AFL this weekend. Entry to all games is free. Check out the game times and venues at bdafl.com.au. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
Car 33, proceed to level 2, check on its service.
Command, this is Car 33. I'm going on my break.
Don't miss the Wilson Security Black Diamond AFL this weekend. Entry to all games is free. Check out the game times and venues at bdafl.com.au. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
Car 33, proceed to level 2, check on its service.
Command, this is Car 33. I'm going on my break.
Back here at Tolkaba Park, it's Terralba as within the third quarter. Newcastle City kicking to the left of screen. They're navy and white. And they're going to get the first kick of the free kick there. Goes back there now to Mitchell. Mitchell on a short pass. Goes to Knight. Jack Pratt still on the ground after that last contact. He's fairly tough though. He'll get up. There's no doubt about it. As Sheldon gets a handball, but only goes as far as Haswell. Very good performer in the first half. Back it comes to Jacob Dawes. Gets a handball back. Alex Mitchell on the left boot. Goes in there looking for Courtney Knight and a strong lead and a great pass.
Smooth operators, a couple of these Newcastle boys. Good afternoon, Gary. Good to be back again. Looking very lean in your striped sweater.
Yes, mate. Striped sweaters are back in, mate. The sooner you realise that, the better off we'll all be.
But
anyway, Courtney Knight comes back. He's about 40 metres out from goal. He's kicked 4. He's going to go in and make it number 5. Comes in. It's going to be to the narrow side.
Yeah, if you just tuned in, there's a pretty significant breeze from right to left. Probably a 4-goal breeze we agreed on, Gary.
Probably a 4 cold breeze, I would have thought.
Cold breeze. Cardiff didn't really capitalise on it in the second quarter. Newcastle started really well. And probably just the midfield and the a few classy movers in the forward line. Young Haswell, Knights kicked 4, and they got a stranglehold pretty early on in that second quarter.
Yeah, a little bit windy too. I wish I had a clipboard. But anyway.
It's tax deductible, isn't it?
That's how we go, tax deductible. Yeah. Good mark's going to be paid there. The free kick's going to go to Stewart, and they're out now.
World record 50-metre penalties today as well.
Coming around there. Right here, well, that's not a very good kick, and it goes to Baker. Unlucky there.
This is the kick that's worked for them today, Newcastle. They've used the corridor really well.
Jackson Monk takes him. He's been very impressive in his first game back from Sydney. It's Mark Wheeler on the right boot. He goes. Look, he's going to crawl over. No, Metcalf got it, but Knight waiting at the back. Missed again to the narrow side. 4 goals from the stat man.
He's been dangerous tonight. We've said it a few times, but he's so good at ground level. That's why he kicks so many goals every year. And he's single-handedly just about kicked a score for the Blues.
I'm going to crack me about we jump. Have a look at the cameraman here. They're all rugged up in their jackets. You're freezing.
I'm from Hobart.
You obviously forgot to bring a jumper, didn't you?
Yeah.
Rookie mistake.
It's 37 degrees when I left home.
Rookie mistake there by Ryan Webster. He's doing very good in his commentary.
6-year contract they've given me.
And it comes there now. What are we giving you?
6 years.
6-year contract. Yeah, you'll get that.
Triple
Stewart
figures.
goes up there. Ryan comes up there. Oh, good mark. Jacob Dawes. Too big, too strong.
Been really defensive today, Dawes. He's just sat on that half-forward flank and pretty much cut off every Cardiff attack that's come out this side.
Dawes
kicks
the ground there. There we go. It goes there to Pratt. Puts his head over the ball. Can't take it there as Gillingham. Pratt dispossesses him. Goes in there now. And tackled there by going to be a ball up. Centre half forward. Newcastle City's end of the ground.
Had a lot of intensity this game. There's been a few scuffles here and there, and we've had 4 50-metre penalties in the first half.
Good work there by James. Gets it back to Pratt again. He gets around. Good work there. He got around Jackson Crawford. Up it goes again, though. Good mark taken out there by Owen James. And he goes across the ground there. Oh, that's a dangerous kick. Up it goes. Thompson spoiled down. They got the numbers card. If it sits up, it doesn't sit up. Goes to ground. Thompson and Towan. He doesn't get a clean disposal of the ball there. Lucky to get away with that also. Picked up by McMahon now. He gets a handball. Back it comes there. Out it comes to Rhett Allen. Rhett Allen on the kick finds Gillingham on the lead on the half-forward. Too far out to score. Some movement comes from Gibson, also from Courtney Knight. He's on the lead. He gets it. He goes up there. Good pressure there from the Cardiff defences. Letha Barrow gets it. He handballs it out. A bit of a hit and hope there as it goes overrun there by Spriggs. A hurry kick out there. Vukovic gets it out there, going to ground. There could have been a free kick, but going in there is Sheldon, been probably arguably Cardiff's best player today. But Newcastle City pick it up through Haswell. He feeds it back there now. It goes back to Red Allen. He goes one way, goes the other, then gets around with the right boot, but kicks it in, but only as far as Ben Stewart. And Ben Stewart takes a mark between back pocket, half back flank. Newcastle City's end of the ground.
He's cut off a few attacks, Ben Stewart, today. He's been pretty good. I've been impressed with the Cardiff back line. They've had a flurry of kicks come in pretty much all game, but they've stood up well.
Oh, that's a high kick there by Stewart. Well done. Really good work there. I think that's by Highfield to take that mark.
This is the kick that's let him down, Gary.
Yeah, difficult kick into the wind there. Where's the movement going to come from? He goes fairly low. Kicked up there. Oh, good work by Tom Quaid below his ankle. He gets on the right boot. His unfamiliar right boot. It goes in the centre of the ground. They need to be good in here, Cardiff. They want to turn over. Sprigg gets a hurried handball out, but it's turned over now as Monk picks it up and away they go. Gibson's there. He's got the sit there on Metcalf and Gibson's got it. And away he goes on the left boot. It's going to come back with the win. Good play by Abe Gibson.
That was his probably 4th shot from goal from that exact spot today. That was the first one on the run and his first goal on the run.
So good work there by Gibson. That's goal number 2 for Gibson.
Wilson
And-
Security is Australia's largest and most innovative security provider for all your security needs. Call Wilson Security on 1300 Wilson.
Yeah, good work there by Gibson.
It's been dangerous, hasn't he? Gillingham across half forward.
Yeah, look, once again, though, it's just the Cardiff had the run of play and then just turn it over in the wrong area in the centre of the ground. And look, you just can't afford to do that, and they just capitalised. Monk picked it up, one long kick in there. Gibson out, Mark Metcalf plays on and kicks a goal. 2 kicks from half back to through for a goal. Important goal there for City. Up they go again as we've played 5 minutes. Ruckwell there, good work coming down there quickly that time.
Paid a throw, I don't know about that.
Going to come back there against Wheeler. And now it comes to Spriggs. They spread it out wide, though. Once again, that kick just doesn't find its target, so just puts one of that little bit more pressure. Goes out there now. Luther handballs over the top. That doesn't find the mark as well. And Mark Wheeler intercepts. He gets out from Town, who's been good for Newcastle City.
Great first half, Town.
He goes a handball. Back it comes there now to Mark Wheeler. Back it goes to Town. They look to go inboard now. And Mitch Knight doesn't find him, though, but he'll pick it up. Goes back further. So they're forcing him back, but McMahon's got it. He'll get onto the left boot there now. He kicks it long. Down the direction of Gillingham. At the back there is Mulvey. Goes over his head. I think it was always going over the back of the Pat. The pace is on there now. Going in there now is Crawford, dispossessed by Pratt. Pratt picks it up there. Haswell gets it.
He's paid a throw in front of goal.
I'm not sure that's a throw. That's being knocked out. I just don't.
Yeah,
that was knocked out in the tackle. It wasn't. There's a difference between a throw and a knockout.
The umpire actually, didn't have correct visual.
The umpire had these back to the play.
That's right.
I think he's had a bit of a guess on that.
That's a costly free
And
kick. You
ends
want
up
to be 100%.
being a shot on goal. Comes in there, Haswell. Comes in, kicks the ball. It looks good.
Good play of that bloke.
And that's a goal. Connor Haswell. That's his second goal for the game. And back-to-back goals. That's probably a disappointing result from a free kick that's, like I said, I reckon he's had a guess.
Maybe 50-50 at best.
I reckon he's had a guess.
You can't pay those unless you are 100%. Polled well last year, Gary and the Elliot Davey as well?
No, I didn't. I'm not sure he got many votes at all.
It was a brother.
So anyway, we're back in the centre of the ground now. The margin's been pushed out to 54 points. In the ruck, we've got Dawes up against James. Okay, Dawes taps out the back. He's been fantastic. Him and Monk have developed a fantastic relationship already in that. Rucker gets there, quick kick by Chapman, goes down there, Koshin up against McMahon. Good work by Koshin. He goes to ground. Good work by Pat McMahon holding it in. We're going to have another ball up.
Koshin's presented all day. We mentioned his work rate early. Back and forward, double backing and good leads.
Yeah, he's a good player. Nick Koshin leads very well. Up the top there, McMahon goes up second man up, gets it down there. Monk in there again. A quick handball comes out there by O'Neill. Doesn't get it, gets it there. That's holding the ball. Good work by you, O'Neill. He's going to get a free kick at centre half forward. So O'Neill, goal kicker in the second quarter, gets on the right boot, goes out there looking for Quaid. They've got numbers back there, Newcastle City. Goes out there, quickly picked up there by Red Allen. Goes into a dangerous area though. This might not sit well. Good. That's a courageous mark taken there by Jaden Rowett. What a great grab by the youngster. Put his body on the line. He's going to be rewarded with a shot on goal.
Yeah, it was a bit of a sandwich kind of kick across goal, just sat up in the air and didn't he do well? Kept his eye on the footy the whole time. Jonathan Brown-esque that was.
Rowett on the left boot, keeps it low, touched off the boot. Only one behind. Unlucky there, disappointing result from Rowett. He certainly deserved better with the mark. And look, it's good to see him back there. He went down with looked like a pretty serious knee early on. But he's come back there now.
You want to kick those though.
Exactly, it's a bad miss. Scene goes up there, going in there. Up goes McMahon, takes the mark. Play up. Going to be the mark. That's a fair call. And Patrick McMahon played forward last year, set him as a centre half back. He goes in there. Good mark by Josh Avers and a good kick. Takes a mark in front of Sam Hay. Josh Avers plays on. His contact out there is Liam Carroll over the head there of Regan Bow. Good 2 young kids there going for that one. And the ball goes out of bounds for a boundary throw in.
Yeah, good intensity to start this game. It would have been a nice goal for Cardiff just to level out from the first one that McMahon kicked.
Would have been good. A good reward for that. For their work. Boundary throwing, half forward on. Up goes Mulvey. He gets it tapped down. Over the back it goes to Quinton Davis. Good use of the hands there and then gets tackled. Taken by Avis. He taps out in the direction of Carroll. Going to ground. There also is Bo. Carroll picks it up there though. Also there now by Alex Mitchell. Handball the back. It comes there now. On the boot goes Pat Gillingham. And Gillingham kicks goal number 2. Really good play in tight there. They got it out and Gillingham on the move. Kicks 14th goal for Newcastle City.
Mentioned it earlier in the day, they've got a really good mixture of in and outside midfielders. I thought Alex Mitchell's probably been one of City's best today, Gaz. And Gillingham and Haswell, these half-forward flankers for City, have added a bit of variety. They've been sensational.
They certainly have been very good.
So it's 4 for Knight. We've got 2 for Haswell, 1 for Mitchell, 1 for Dawes, 2 for Wheeler, 2 for Gillingham, and 2 for Gibson. On Cardiff's side, Metcalf's got 1, Quaid has 1, O'Neill with 1, Thompson with 1, and Highfield with 1. All single goal kickers for the Hawks.
Umpire Bloom throws the ball up again. And Norton, we've got another.
We've had a few of these today.
We do.
6 centre square infringements. They're blood boilers for the
Aaron
coaches.
Seen goes up there, gets
Young
the kick in
Tasmanian.
there. Goes there. Haswell goes up there over the back. Good ball
Oh,
there by
it's on
Letha
play.
Barrett, but also going there is Gillingham, the last goal kicker. Comes out there now to Stewart with a familiar left-handed bounce. Goes there, where's he goes? On the right boot. Goes there, but it's only going to go as far as Mark Wheeler. Under pressure. Got that bounce, put himself under pressure, and Wheeler takes the mark. He goes there looking inboard. Going up there also is Chapman goes up. No, can't take the mark. Nice there. Taps it over. Very clever. Goes over the back to Baker now. Picks it up on the left boot. He goes into a dangerous area. Gibson's there, but also chipping in there. Also is Briggs. He gets a kick out there. At the back goes there. Norton flies over the back. Spoils it forward there. O'Neill can't take it, but Norton gets his own ball. Well done. Back it comes to Lennon. Handballs across to Chapman, and Chapman on the right boot. Goes there, but the wind's going to get hold of that. And out of bounds on the full.
Lennon looks like a good outside mid, Gary.
Yeah, good young, really young kid he is. He's in his second year, made his debut last year, but look,
Well
he's a
done,
rising
Haig.
star nominee, and certainly will offer a lot in years to come.
Haig
Goes in
sat in
there,
the hole there.
comes
That
in
was good
there.
work.
Rao comes there, front there, free kick. Good decision there. Good decision. Well done. Good work.
This is where City are really good with sitting back, blocking the hole. And they've done it pretty well all day. Rowdett's been good. He's kicking into centre half forward now. It's all Newcastle City, and they come across with a late punch. Avis hits it towards their advantage. Going back for Newcastle City is Rhett Allen, who's been effective. Ian Baker wants his left side. Here's Wheeler. Wheeler goes out towards centre wing where it's Dawes. Might get to the boundary line beforehand, though. That's Pratt for Cardiff.
There now is
Pratt double backs.
So Pratt picks it up, goes out there looking for Norton. He gets there, good use of the ball. Goes back across there to Letha Barrow. Goes in
Got a
there.
free kick scene.
Free kick that's seen. Been very good.
Yeah, he just knows how to play for those frees. When he gets
Yeah, he just
held,
does. He
he
just
knows
really
the
gets-
umpire
yeah.
can see it. He's
Yeah.
a clever footballer.
Yeah.
Young man from Launceston. Left footer.
So he kicks it across there, goes out there looking for Knight. Over the back there it goes. Good spoil by Stewart, but a fall for Gillingham. A hurry kick on the right boot. Comes to Metcalf. He gets a good take of the ball. He goes out the far side. Kicks out wide. Goes out there. Knight's out there. Boundary line's out there also with Mulvey. Knight gets there, and it's out of bounds for a boundary throw in. Just in front of the scoreboard, which shows Newcastle City 14-11-95. Cardiff 5-6-36. We've played 13 minutes gone in the third quarter. Boundary throw in there. Up goes Wheeler, goes up there. Up against Mulvey. Wheeler gets a tap down there. And good run by Jackson Monk. On the right boot he goes. That's into a dangerous
kick.
area. It's coming back there. Goes across the face of goals. And through for a minor score.
They can move it quickly here, Cardiff, if they have some runners. They do. They'll elect to kick into the back pocket. That's Pratt, is it?
Norton's the next one though. He can't quite get it back there. Goes in short there, finding Spriggs. Spriggs gets in away. He goes on the short there, out there to Norton. He's not going to find the target though, so it puts him under pressure there. Goes back there now.
Oh, that's harsh.
It's out about.
I think that was in, Gary.
Okay. Boundary throwing, half forward flank.
Just watch how the Newcastle City mids here block for each other. They've been sensational around. Dawes has been the dominant ruckman all day.
Up he goes there, Wheeler there, up against Sheldon, about throw there, but also Jackson Monk goes through, gets to the scene on the right, but should have got the handball out to Monk, but he goes in there, dangerous area, up it goes, and a mark taken there, deep in defence. I think that might be down there is Gillingham. Gillingham's already kicked one this quarter, kicked two for the game, so he's going to go back and line up for goal number 3.
Just helps when you've got Dawsey, 6'6", 6'8", however tall he is. He's tapped it to advantage every single time, and they just know how to run for each other. Especially some of these guys that haven't played footy together. Seen, for example, they've worked really well.
Yeah, and look, it's not only that Dawes is 6'8". You come across players who are big in the ruck, but he actually knows the ruck craft as well.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't just tap it anywhere. He actually taps it to advantage, and that's certainly when you got quality midfielders. They got it just as Gillingham has kicked that goal. When you got the quality midfielders there to get it to, and you give them enough ball, they're going to hurt you.
Yeah, good structures.
So 3 goals now to Gillingham, 2 in this third quarter.
BLK is the official apparel supplier to the Richmond Tigers, the Western Bulldogs, GWS Giants, Adelaide Crows, Gold Coast Suns and Brisbane Lions. And they're exclusive on-field apparel supplier to the Black Diamond AFL. BLK, beyond limits known. Gary.
Those Newcastle supporters there, they're just wondering about Mark Lonnon, who was very prominent at the start of the game. He's actually went off in the first quarter with a hamstring injury,
right.
So he won't be back today. So for those who are Mark Lonnon supporters wondering where he was, he's not having a quiet game. He's just off the ground at the moment.
So 3-man bench.
3-man bench, yes, at the moment. So disappointing first game there for Lonnon. But up they go again. Dawes in the ruck against Jones. Dawes again out the back. Comes there to Scene.
Been great.
He has been great. Goes back there to Wheeler. He's also been pretty impressive off that wing. He goes there. Gibson leads Metcalf for the ball. Metcalf's able to get that done. He swings back on the left hand. Good play there. Comes back to Stewart. Out it comes in, out of Lonnon. Once again, hits the ground though and puts him under pressure. Turn to Hay. There's another one that goes to ground. Comes back there to Stewart. And Stewart there now gets it. Goes one way. Goes the other. Back it comes to the big ruckman James. Back it comes to Sam Hay. And good work there to Chapman. Good use of the ball. And away they go. The kick though. After that good work though. Bounces there. And a good mark taken by Mick Ryan. Up against Josh Wheeler.
Working hard.
Quaid leads out there now. He goes out there in his direction. Up he goes. Going to fall there short. Thompson goes in. Quaid leaps up for the ball. Davis is there, but also good work coming out there from Owen James to get out for City, and he gets the handball. Back it comes to Bacon. Newcastle City are out of trouble again. Goes to Haswell. Very good below his knees. Picks up a good low mark. On the centre wing, too far out to score, that's for sure, but it's going to take a couple of kicks, but out he goes there. Knight on a searching lead. Great lead and great kick. And Courtney Knight, he takes the mark. Right on 50. I have to kick from outside 50, so might be just outside his range, I reckon. What do you reckon, Ryan?
Yeah, I think a fraction too far, although he's kicked 4.
Done from outside 50, though.
No, that's right. They've been pretty close, actually.
Yeah. So
Few of them on the run as well.
Yeah, going to come in. He's going back, very deliberate. He'll take his best. Wouldn't put it past him, though. Comes in close to the man on the mark. Gets it. The distance is not a problem. It just pulls up as Gibson goes up high and through for another minor score. So 15-12, 102 Newcastle City, 5-6-36 Cardiff. We've played 17 minutes gone in the third quarter.
Been a big day at Terralba, Gary?
Yeah, it's been a good day. Newcastle City defeated Lake Macquarie in the earlier 2 games. They played for the Bob Hooton Cup. Bob was a coach for both Lake Macquarie and Newcastle City before passing away suddenly last year. So, look, it was a really good Newcastle City with the 2 wins, but Lake Macquarie certainly showed plenty of promise.
Yeah, good crowds as well.
Yeah, crowd's been really good. Really, Sunday football might be a game. Comes back there now to Melba. He spent it before he got it. Now he goes to ground. Now he's under real pressure. And Josh Wheeler's there. Probably could have got a free kick.
He got one.
The free kick. Yeah, he played for it and got it.
Well, wouldn't you?
Back. And Josh Wheeler.
Been good, Wheeler. He's throwing his weight around.
Mitch Knight goes in there. He got the spread again. Town gets it. He goes around Coast and does Knight. He looks more direct in there. Goes in there. Dropped there by Mark taken there. I think that by Metcalf. He's able to get it out and they run it out again through. He's under trouble here. Davis. Metcalf gets a hurry kick, but it's only going to go as far as Abe Gibson. That was great pressure. As I said, the Newcastle bench, they said great pressure, and that's what it was. It just forced a hurried kick.
Forced a hurry kick, exactly right.
And then a hurry kick into a dangerous area, and Gibson sits there, and Gibson's taking the mark.
From the Abe Gibson forward flank as well.
Yeah, he kicked 2 goals. Going to go back. He's actually missed the 2 kicks from here in the first quarter. See if he's learnt from that.
Both missed out to the left. He's a left footer. He wants to start this. We've mentioned it a few times, that right goalpost. Gibson, he's done it again.
He's left foot in the same place. It leaks out left every time. Another minor score. 4 goals they've kicked this quarter, Newcastle City.
18 minutes gone, third quarter. They've kicked out this side just about every time, Cardiff, and why wouldn't you? That's the way the wind's going. As mentioned earlier, it's a right to left breeze and coming out towards our commentary position across the ground as well.
Looks the other way, but he's going to go that way.
Dawes and Wheeler are there. They got some
It's a
big.
better kick that one there early in the first quarter. They weren't getting close enough to the boundary line. So if they don't take a mark, they got a free kick. If they don't take the mark, they can actually nullify it to the boundary. But anyway, free kick there,
High
being paid
tackle.
by Quentin Davis. Another one who missed the majority last year with a broken ankle. So fantastic to see him back in Cardiff colours as well. It's going to be Davis. Davis kicks there into the centre. Dangerous kick, however. Up they go. Thompson goes up there. Going down is James. But it's turned over again by Jackson Monk. He goes in short. Davis is going to come in and score. If he
grab.
doesn't, Gibson takes the mark. And he goes in there, looks short there for Knight, but it's going to fall short. And Metcalf once again, that kick from the back half into the centre of the ground.
He's been serviceable, Metcalf.
He's been good. Yeah, he's a good player, Metcalf. He's in the team of the year last year. In the rep side. Goes out wide. That's Dawes is going to get that.
Oh, good grab.
That's good hands.
Gee.
That is really, really
Big
good hands
bloke.
by the big man. Taking that in the hands below his knees. So, changes taken front here. And Dawes gets it in there now. In the pocket goes there. Knight's the target. Metcalf's back there. Over the back is Haswell. Is it going to fall for him? He does. Goes there right on the boundary line. Goes one way, goes the other, but the ball's out of bounds. We're going to have a boundary throw in. Just around from the Newcastle City behind post. Certainly in control of this game at the moment. Leading by 67 points. Cardiff will be coming home with the win, however, but I'm not sure it's a 12-goal win.
Holding the footy. That's going to go to Cardiff.
Barry
Played
plays on
advantage.
quickly. Goes out there for Pratt, but once again the boundary, and Pratt
Good
takes a
grab.
mark. Good mark by Jack
Where's
Pratt.
the next kick?
Here he goes there. Leeds coming up there. O'Neill is one. Quaid's another one. He leads out it. Good work
grab.
by Tom Quaid. Really good mark there. Koshin's going to be his next target. Holds it up there. Good work. Quaid on the left boot he goes. Looked in there for Koshin. Goes there, falling short there. He can't quite get it. Who's the crummers there? It's all Newcastle City. As McMahon gets it, goes across to Monk. Cross it goes to Mitchell. Some good prime movers through there. On the left foot he goes, but a poor kick by Mitchell, taken by Metcalf. Handballs it off to Mulvey. And Dan Mulvey runs through centre wing. Goes out there. Poor kick, however. And it's going to go to Hamilton. He overruns the ball, though. Mitchell's there to give him a hand. He picks it up, keeps his feet. Handball it back to Pat McMahon. McMahon goes inboard to Knight. It misses him, however. Leading there through is Sam Hay goes through. Can't take the ball. It goes there in the back
Free
there.
kick.
Free kick's going to go there.
Every day of the week.
Yep, into Carroll. So Liam Carroll, been very serviceable for a young player.
Absolutely.
I think it's his first grade game of football, the Black Diamond Cup football. Goes out, goes in short there. Gillingham's his target. Gillingham's going to take the mark. Kicked
Been
3
busy.
goals. Gillingham been very good across half forward presenting. Gibson there leads one way. Knight leads the other. He goes in the between the middle of them. They should be able to spoil that. Vukovic does with a strong fist. Comes down there to Ben Stewart. He gets a handball. Back across it comes there. Now by Regan Bow. Up it goes there. Spoiled by Mark Wheeler over the top, but he gets it to get quick handballs in the direction of Mitchell. Chasing him there is when he brushes off the tackle there of Quaid. Plenty of pressure coming forward. Newcastle working the ball forward. Mulvey gets it. Dispossessed. Picked up there by Gibson. Handball it back to Mark Wheeler. On the left foot snap. That's touched off the boot. Through from behind. There wasn't enough celebration for that to be a goal, I didn't
I
think.
thought it was a little bit quiet.
So there's another minor score. 15-14 to 5-6. Still
The
working
wind's
hard,
picked up
Cardiff.
again, Gary.
It's more going pretty well much straight down the ground, I reckon.
There you go, yeah.
I mean, I've just thrown it here and it's just hit Statman, so that probably tells us which way the wind's blowing.
Don't sue us, Statman.
That was me, Cal. Once again, we're going to cover.
They've just got their big guys out here, Newcastle City. Dawes, he's pretty much cut everything off from this position.
Punch that forward again. Oh, that's a
Oh,
good
what a
mark.
mark.
That's a good mark. No mark taken there. It's a pretty big pack there as it comes out. Josh Whelan went to go off the ground and missed it. Picked up there now by Chapo. So Chapo on the boot, but it's going to go short there. And Town picks it up. He breaks, plays on quickly, goes in the centre of the ground. Gibson's his target, and Gibson takes the mark.
Long limbs.
Just worked it out there. Just didn't quite. The kick just didn't find its target again from Chapman, and they were able to get out. Once the ball gets turned over through the middle of the ground, it's really puts that back line under pressure because the opposition normally got players free inside forward 50, and on this occasion it was Gibson.
And when you got the guys like Towan who are good users of the footy, he's been really good in and around the contest. He runs to good spots, Gibson.
Yeah,
just
he
knows
does.
how to find the footy. Just
Yeah.
left footer. He's been inaccurate from set shots. Gibson, this looks better.
That looks better though. It's better from in
Yeah.
front. And that's his third goal for Gibson.
They've kicked away again here, Newcastle City, with the breeze in the third quarter. They used it beautifully in the first quarter, Gary.
Yep.
Cardiff couldn't in the second.
Yep.
And they're looking good.
Once again, it's just a turnover. Once again, we're getting back to just not quite crisp enough with the ball, and that margin now out to 74 points.
Wilson Security is Australia's largest and most innovative security provider, delivering a wide range of services to a diverse range of customers. For all your security needs, call Wilson Security, 1300 Wilson. We've got a lot of guys that can play in a lot of different positions as well. You look at Wheeler now; he's playing centre half back. A lot of midfielders that can rotate.
Yeah, so Pratt gets out there now to Sheldon, gets a handball away, comes to Thompson on the wing. He moves it forward there. Good moving forward down there to Ryan, up against Wheeler. That's been a good battle. Wheeler's gone back now. Ryan hasn't had the best of days. And Mitchell handballs it back. It goes in out of Crawford. Back it comes to Mark Wheeler, who's been very good also.
Good.
He gets it, comes out there to Hamilton. The ball sits unkindly for him as Davis gets a good hand. Unfortunately, doesn't get it off there. And Mitch Knight picks it up there now. He goes one way, goes the other. Handball out. It comes to Jackson Monk. And Jackson Monk on the right boot. He'd be disappointed with that finish, however. It's out of bounds for another boundary throw.
Always look for Courtney, don't they? They always look for the ex-skipper, try and hit him. The kicking hasn't been that great. He's made him look good at times, Courtney, with a few of his ground disposals.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you be looking for him? He's a very, he's a proven goal kicker, and he just, he's like a ball magnet. The ball just wants to go to him.
Yep.
Boundary throw in there. Up they go. Mulvey's up there. Gillingham rucking for Newcastle City. Down it goes to Sheldon. Comes out there now to Pratt. He gets a hurry kick away. Comes out now to Chapman. Once again, it kicks in a dangerous area in the centre of the ground there. They've been penalised every time it goes in there. Punished in there. Towel. He's going to be punished him again. Oh, good work by Metcalf. But that's,
he had a good game.
It's a hurry kick. But that's the hurry kick does not need to go in the centre of the ground. Now Metcalf kicked out there. This time he's going to find Sam Haig.
This is the kick that's hurt them.
Goes in the ground now.
Why wouldn't you go
there. Norton should mark that. Good work by Dawes. That's an imposing figure there. That's good work by Dawes. Yeah, good work by Dawes. Back there. Brackett comes to Pratty. Taps it back now to Sheldon. Sheldon handball it back there. Comes in there now.
Should have got a free, Sheldon.
Going to be a ball up.
Gone goalless this quarter, Cardiff.
Brackett comes there outdoors, hurts his shoulder there. That's disappointing as it comes in there now. It's going to go back there to Hugh O'Neill. It goes out of bounds. Boundary throw in.
Still a lot of heat in the contest. Dawes comes off. He's just holding his shoulder.
A minute ago, wasn't he? Yeah. That last run. So it goes up there. So Norton now up. Mark Wheeler goes in the ruck. Goes out there now to Sheldon. He gets it. He hasn't got the ball. Should have got a free kick, and he does. Good work there by Tim Sheldon.
Started really well, Sheldon. He's been pretty well held in the second half.
Yeah. So Sheldon short. It goes in there looking for Pratt. Pratt gets a handball across to Sam Haig. So Sam Haig on his left boot he goes. A wobbly drop onto the ball and the ball responds accordingly. Trent Thompson gets it. He goes back there now. Here's a chance. Ryan's there running back there. Can he get it? Thompson goes for goal. How's it going to bounce? It bounces up for Ryan. Goes back there now. Draws a tackle. Swings on the left boot. Goes over straight up in the air again. Play on's the call. How's it going to bounce? It comes back to City also in there. He's there. Good work there. In the back, a free kick.
Against Scene, I think Thompson's got the
kick. Thompson's going to get it, so that's good work from Thompson because he actually kicked it in there. So he followed his own kick up there. And for a youngster, it's very good commitment. He could have kicked the ball and just stood back, but he's been rewarded with a free kick. He needs to go back and convert.
Yeah, when he's got it, he's looked pretty good. Had a few good one-on-one contests with some of the young City guys as well. That's missed out to the right.
They missed those couple of those. Yeah. You need to make the most of every opportunity.
Two games of Black Diamond footy this weekend, Gary. Good one yesterday, Nelson Bay defeating Warners Bay.
Yeah, they were very good yesterday, Nelson Bay. Look at that, they've got out there.
Monk's got miles.
Jackson Monk gets out there on his own. He's got plenty of time there on the halfback flank. What's he going to do? He uses the ball normally pretty well. Good work there. He uses his pace to get around. Backs himself as Gillingham. Up goes Mulvey, goes over their head. And once again, we're going to have another boundary throw in. Almost three-quarter time.
Coming off now, tired legs late in the third quarter. The siren's about to sound. Three-quarter time. Maybe no. And that's the siren. So three-quarter time. It's Newcastle City 16-15, 111. Leading Cardiff 5-7-37. Yeah, they'll have the breeze in the last quarter, Cardiff, but they've got a monster of a job ahead of them. They've had some good players, but it's just been the class of Newcastle City through the midfield and some good small forwards and a bag of goals to Courtney Knight doesn't help. I'll put you over to Statsman for the individual goal kickers.
Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, for Cardiff, basically, Zach Metcalf 1, Tom Quaid 1, Hugh O'Neill 1, Trent Thompson 1, Simon Highfield 1. The Newcastle City, 4 to Courtney Knight, 3 to Pat Gillingham, 3 to Abe Gibson, 2 to Connor Haswell, 2 to Mark Wheeler, 1 to Alex Mitchell, and 1 to Jacob Dawes. It's 3-quarter time here at Tolkapa Park. We'll be back for the 4th quarter in just a few moments.
Don't miss the Wilson Security Black Diamond AFL this weekend. Entry to all games is free. Check out the game times and venues at bdafl.com.au. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
Car 33, proceed to level 2, check on its service.
Command, this is Car 33. I'm going on my break.
Righto, back here at Terralba for the final quarter. At the three-quarter time, it's Newcastle City well in control, leading at the moment by 75 points. Cardiff, however, they'll be kicking with the wind in the last quarter. What are you expecting in this quarter, Ryan?
Probably not expecting 13 goals, but well, it's been a good contest. I think it's been a really good battle. Both teams have been really hard at the footy. I think Cardiff will want to come home really strong and take something into next week.
Yeah, look, I went out to the Newcastle City huddle at three-quarter time. Mitch Knight, he just wants his players just to keep running. They're down to one on the bench, but he just wants them to keep running. Keeping Cardiff goalless is their goal for this quarter. So we're interested to see how that happens.
Umpire put his whistle in the mouth then for a throw, but I think he decided not to.
Jackson Monk, been very, very good today.
Yeah, good player.
Goes out there now. Kicks out wide. Gillingham's out there. Stewart is there also. He's had plenty of time to get rid of it. They gave him a bit of latitude. Back it comes to Sheldon. Sheldon now goes to palm off one play. Back it goes to Jack Pratt.
Good defence from Newcastle.
And Will picks him up.
Yeah, he probably could have driven him.
He did probably.
A kilometre
he looked after him pretty well there.
Yeah.
So. Up it comes again. Goes out to Jackson Monk on the right boot. He goes in the dangerous area, but going back there is Letha Barrow. Good work there by Vukovic. Kept Courtney Knight out of the contest. Letha Barrow goes across the ground. It goes there. Out it goes to Spriggs. He's out there. Right. Good shepherd out there by Regan Bay. Good work by the youngster doing the team thing. He goes in short there now. The dropping there. The time was Stewart. Stewart's been very good. Handballs out the top there. It goes to Mulvey. Mulvey there now on the half back line. Chips it in short there. Taken out in the other side there now by Norton. Norton goes to handballs inboard to Lennon. Good running by the youngster. Not such a great disposal, but he's got it going forward. Quaid leading out there. Also going with him out there was James. He goes there and they're going to run it back out there now. Goes back to James. Now back it comes there now. It's a Towan on the left, but he's been very good going out there now. It's Haswell at half foot. He gets it off to Jackson Muggy. Runs through the middle on the left boot, but the disposal doesn't find Gillingham as Sheldon chips in for Cardiff. He goes there forward looking for Nick Koshin. Pat McMahon, they've had a good battle all day. Handball that time picked up there. It comes to Thompson on the right boot. As he goes, he's kicked the goal. Goal number 2. Metcalf up forward has given the handball off, and a good reward there for Trent Thompson.
Got a bit of leg speed. Goal. Yeah, a bit of leg speed, and G helps because they've got a couple of big forwards in Ryan and Koshin. And when you've got young guys that can, get hands off and finish well, certainly helps. It was
good work by Thompson. Thompson made his debut last year, so he's only 17, might even be 18 years of age. So, look, he shows play. He's had a good season, Coach Adam Dugan said. So, look, as he gets the experience, I reckon he'll turn into a pretty good footballer. You need to keep working at learning the nuances of senior football. But
that's right.
He's shown some really good signs today. He's kicked 2 goals.
Second half's been good.
Fumbled a little bit, but look, there's plenty of good signs there. So 6 goal there now for Cardiff, and brings the margin back.
Got a broken flag for one of the goal umpires up the right-hand side.
So it goes there now to Monk, gets another clearance. It goes out there. Mulvey comes off and Gillingham drops it out the back. He goes out there, goes out wide in the direction out there of Crawford. Crawford can't take it. Thompson goes in there now. He lays a tackle there. Good work comes back there now. Spriggs picks it up, gets a handball back quickly. That one
good
out
pressure
there
from City.
That might have been Davis. Davis gets out to Thompson. And the ball goes out of bounds for boundary throwing. Plenty of boundary throw-ins today. Ryan, the boundary umpires have certainly earned their money today.
1,140.
Colin good enough this time. He's going to throw it back in. A good throw in there now. Up it goes there. Stewart goes over the back. He missed it. Unfortunate there. And Lux unfortunate as Mitchell gets it on the left boot. It goes out there to Gibson. Woo. And Gibson, he'll be coming for some praise from his coach at three-quarter time. And once again, he's done well there. This time he plays on quickly. Courtney Knight on the lead. And the 2 key forwards have worked very well there now. And it's going to result in Courtney Knight lining up for goal number 5.
And the initial kick came from Mitchell, who I think's probably been one of Newcastle's best, just out the back of the contest.
Yeah, just
on the dangerous side. You know, they're things, I guess, in the first quarter, they probably wouldn't happen. But late the game, when you're 12 goals behind, get a little lax.
As Knight comes in, he kicked it. He has goal number 5 to Courtney Knight. And that's a very good return for the former coach of the Newcastle City side.
It's interesting because you look at Vukovic and you go, gee, he's tried hard and he's actually made some really good contests. But then the kind of player that Courtney Knight is, he's still kicked 5 goals. And he's had 10 scoring shots, but you still look at the Cardiff backline and go, yeah, well, they've battled hard. It's a really interesting one. Good players pop up and sometimes they kick a score without you even noticing. I
remember a game we did last year with Courtney Knight. I reckon he was well held all day and he walks off with 7 goals.
Yeah.
Now, that's just the type of player. He only needs, he only needs limited opportunities to make a play on the scoreboard. So back in the centre of the ground, Darragh throws the ball up in the air. Wheeler up against Norton. Now gets a clear top at Knight there, picks it up. He gets a handball off there quickly there. Gee, a bit unlucky. Gee, that was a bit unlucky there against Carroll. I'm not sure how. Not sure the prior opportunity was there, but Lennon gets it. He gets a nice long kick. Goes in there to Quaid. He's certainly been very good. It's been a really good return from Tom Quaid. I reckon it's a real positive for Cardiff for him to come out and what he's done today after missing all last year. So, look,
that's a bit smarter with the wing. Kick it long. They kind of chipped it around centre wing in both the second and the last quarter, but that was a good kick.
So Quaid now on the left boot. That's a really good finish as well. Well done to Tom Quaid. That's his second goal, but what was more impressive was certainly the contested mark that he took. So that is the goal number 7 now for Cardiff.
And good signs. GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the mining community in the Hunter for the past 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers.
GE Industrial Solutions, the sponsor this year of our women's competition, which will start. They've got a gala day next Saturday before their season kicks off on the 2nd of May. So really that'll be a great acquisition. But
footy season's in full swing.
Certainly is now. Look, and Cardiff got 7 goals, kicked 2 goals this quarter. So got the margin back there now to 69 points. But they're certainly competing pretty well now as Lennon gets it again. He was the kick, got the last forward movement. Goes back there to Coach and drop what he should have taken. But he's going to get back there on the right boot. Looking there for Ryan on the lead. Picked up good work by the veteran forward. He swings around on the right boot, smothered off it goes there now. But McMahon's got it back there. He goes one way, goes the other. Gets a handball out the top now to Josh Wheeler. Josh Wheeler, long sweeping handball out to Red Allen. Good handball there. And Allen, he's going to go on the right boot out in the centre wing, looking for his coach in Mitch Knight.
One of the better players,
takes it out. He's been very good, the coach, except for that kick there. Goes in there to Town. He's also been very good. Backing up there now, Carroll gets a handball off to Mitchell. He's been very good also his first game for single. A spearing pass looking there for Courtney Knight. No mark. What's he paid? Oh, no.
1 and 1 bounce.
Yeah.
New black diamond rule.
Yeah, that's... we'll give Stephen Bloom, the umpire, a bit of a break on that. He did yesterday as well. So, but that was a good game. Yeah, no, it's only about. But anyway, Courtney Knight is going to have a shot on goal again. He's going to take his best kick from here. But he certainly had some good kicks today.
Yeah, he has. 50% chance that man's given him. I think that's a bit harsh.
So
I'll give him 70.
Right boot kicks through. He's going to come back. It's a goal, though. Goal number 6. Got a handful now. And a good reply after Cardiff got 2 in a row. Good reply there by Newcastle City. And the margin now slips back out to a 75-point lead.
He's got to kick one more, though, Gary, if he wants to be tying the goal-kicking race. As we know, Nelson Bay yesterday, Duval had 7.
He did. He did kick 7 and he played very well. But certainly there's things out of this game now and 7 minutes gone in the last quarter.
He could kick another 3 or 4.
Yeah, could do. But... And of course, Duval picked up the Player of the Award courtesy of Subway Morissette and Chris Bishop. So you get the $20 voucher up there, and there'll also be the $20 voucher. Will certainly also be up for grabs today. Norton goes in there against Wheeler. Handball, good knock down there to Knight. His handball doesn't find its mark, though. Comes back there now, picked up by Jackson Monk. Goes back to Scene. Good smother there. Good pressure in there. Well done by Stewart. Certainly one back. Mark Wheeler comes in. It's going to come out there now to Jackson Crawford. He gets it and away he goes on the right kick. Nothing, no substitute for pace. And a good mark by Gibson. Plays on. He snapped it around. That's 4 goals to Gibson. Well done.
Just really good in the air. He's got those long limbs. And just a real opportunist around goal.
One thing you look at Newcastle City side this year to where they were last year. I'm looking at the side out here, and you just see names like Carroll, James, Crawford, Scene, Allen, Monk, Hamilton, all players that have actually really brought into the side and really rejuvenated their side. And a lot of those players really added a real quickness to the side. It's probably something that they didn't have last year was the leg speed. And you look there, and that was just illustrated there by Jackson Crawford. He got it and then just put the foot down and was able to evade the Cardiff defender and then get a good kick in. So the highly skilled, so the rejuvenation has certainly taken place. And hopefully and for the Newcastle City side is that they will actually develop as the year goes on.
And they're cohesive as well. They look like they know how they work together, so it's good.
Yeah. Up it goes again. Norton in the ruck there against Wheeler. Goes out there and Wheeler again. It's good to see him back there as well. He played lower grades, but Jackson Monk through the centre on there looking for the lead there of Haswell. And it comes out there. Well done in defence by Vukovic. He's going to find out his Sheldon, and Sheldon takes the mark. Furthermore, he plays on quickly. On the left boot he goes. Good work in there to Norton. And they're away again. Goes to Chapman. Chapman on the kick there, on the lead. He's looking out there for Quaid. He should get this again, and he has. Good work. That was probably some of the best ball movement today from Cardiff. And they're going to be rewarded again with another shot on goal by Tom Quaid.
Ball through the middle of the ground. Sheldon's beautiful on both sides of his body. We've mentioned that already. Probably had a bit of a quieter second half, but still used it really well. And the ball didn't go to ground. Shot on goal.
Done well there. There's Tom Quaid's fish. He kicked 3, so he's getting a good reward now for his hard work. And I reckon Sheldon's certainly been, Cardiff's best player, along with probably Ben Stewart. Two of their more experienced players through the midfield have certainly been some of their better players. But it's a good reward. They've kicked 3 goals. His Cardiff. They keep following the game out really well. And
Lennon's been pretty good as well.
Yeah, Lennon sort of.
In and
out. He's done some good things. I thought he was well beaten. We played on scene early on. I thought he was well beaten early on when the game was up and down. But look, he'll get better, certainly. There's no doubt about that. His second half has certainly been much better. And look, he's another youngster. He's only 18, 19 years of age. So, he's learning. And I think you look at this Cardiff side, they'll be much better towards as they go through the middle and end of the season. Once they get a bit of match practice. I was talking to their president early on, just the lack of trial matches they have. And it's very hard around here getting trial matches. We don't get any grounds to play practice games on. So really, clubs are playing in round 1 are also playing some of their trial games also. So as we work,
you don't want to be trying against Newcastle.
That's right. Some clubs, and you compare that to, say, Terrigal Avoca, who's actually played 3 really strong games against AFL Sydney clubs. So, look, they'll be primed for Nelson Bay next week, and
that's right.
Which would be a good test for Nelson Bay. But got a free kick back in the middle of the back. It's Gillingham on the right boot. He goes looking for Mitch Knight. Thompson backs back.
Early free.
What's that for?
50 metres. I didn't see any mark infringement, so I think it was probably for lip again.
Okay.
I count that as 6 50-metre penalties today, Stats.
Comes to Gillingham. Going to come in for goal number 4. Kicks it, looks good.
Missed to the right.
Goal umpire moves across. And 1 minor score. Kicked 3 goals today. Gillingham certainly been very good across half forward.
Yeah, he has been.
Presented really well. Their forward line with...
And Haswell as well.
Look, Haswell, Gillingham, Knight and Gibson have certainly been very influential up forward.
That's a poor kick.
Poor kick out to Sheldon, but he's good enough to get away with it. Vukovic goes out there now to Chapman. Chased there by Crawford. Chapman gets a kick in. Falls out there to Lennon. Good mark. Taken in front of Jackson Monk. So Lennon now on the right boot goes in there, looking there. Good lead there by Hugh O'Neill, and he takes a mark in front of Baker. O'Neill there needs to move it on quickly, and quickly he does. Thompson's out there with James, and Thompson makes the call, and he takes the mark. Good work by James. Needs to get it on quickly, needs to find the right option. Koshin is a good option there. He goes out there up against McMahon, uses the body well.
Kick.
A good use of the body. Plenty of experience there. He plays on quickly around the body. Here it comes around.
Wow,
great
nice finish.
Conversion. Good play by Cardiff again.
Yeah, why wouldn't you go to him 1 out? We haven't seen that too much today, though, with Koshin. He's sort of been working up the ground and trying to take contested marks at centre half forward, but when he got him 1 out, it was a smart kick from Thompson, took the grab, and good finish for a big guy.
Why he hasn't had that option though, because they're ballmen. They haven't got the ball in as quick as what they did then, and they've done it several times. They did it at the end of the second quarter. They're doing it again now. Their ball movement, when they turn around and just get it moving, they look really good. And look, that's something obviously for Coach Dugan to work on. And next week it doesn't get any easier for Cardiff. They're on the road to the Central Coast to take on Killarney Vale.
At Adelaide Street.
So,
okay.
so it'll certainly be there. Killarney Vale haven't played this week, so it'll be interesting to see how they front up there. Well, Newcastle City, they're also on the road to Warners Bay at Fagan Oval. So a big day at Warners Bay.
Back to a full round next week.
Yeah, full round. And because the other game, of course, Terrigal Avoca versus Nelson Bay at Baddo Bay. So some work to do there for Newcastle City. They'll come up against the Warners Bay side, obviously keen to make amends for last week's loss. And that's dropping the ball. That's good work. And away they go. Sheldon gets there, has a bounce, does a dummy, quick movement on there. It's just smothered, unlucky there as McMahon gets it. Handball that goes back out there now to Allen. Allen gets a quick handball back to Scene. Goes in there. Sheldon goes there quickly to get it up again. Goes there McMahon, but Sheldon working hard over it. Also in there is Jack Pratt. He likes getting in under it. Comes out there. Well done to O'Neill. Back it comes to Rowett. Rowett on the right. Goes up there. Quaid down. Goes down there. Goes up. Good mark. Good mark in front of Carroll.
He was in the air for a long time, and he still managed to take a good overhead mark.
And it was just going away from the whole time. So he'll take a good kick from here, though. I reckon you could probably nearly just set this up out in front of the goal. I reckon the wind could work its way back in.
Similar to his
left foot up. Always on the narrow side there. Through for behind. 9-8-62. 19-16, 130 Newcastle City. So it's going to end up being a convincing win to Newcastle City. They're currently leading by 69 points, but Cardiff has certainly got something.
And match of the week next week?
Match of the week. We're at Warners Bay. We're going to do the Warners Bay Newcastle City game from Fagan Oval next week. They've got a presentation to be made to the Mark Hughes Foundation for a fundraising golf day they held earlier this year, so they've got a check presentation at half time. We've also got the women will be having their gala day. So a big day at Fagan Oval. A good mark taken by Quentin Davis on the far wing. Davis goes in the ground there, looking there for Metcalf. Up he goes, puts one hand up. Wheeler's at the back. Mark Wheeler.
Just swept all day, Wheeler.
Yeah, gets a handball away. They go again. Josh Avers. Handball goes to Jackson Monk. Doesn't reach him though, so it's going to be Stewart. He's been clean with his hands on the right boot. He goes. He's going to sit there. Rowett goes up, but also goes up there is Letha Barrow. And Letha Barrow takes Mark. He's too far out to score. Got to get in there quickly to Quaid. Got to get that. He gets it long. Quaid's up there, getting back his coach and getting back around. They'll go over the back and Letha Barrow bounces nice. That's a goal to Adam Letha Barrow. And they've gotten the double figures, Cardiff. That's goal number 10.
Yeah, impressive signs. I think Dugan would be happy with how they've come out and approached the last quarter. Definitely haven't put their heads down. They've moved the footy pretty well. Newcastle City, they got out to a commanding lead by three-quarter time, but as you mentioned before, Gary, Cardiff have got a lot to show, and some of the young guys stepping up in the last quarter.
Yeah, and Dukes was just talking about it. I spoke to him just after half time. It just was their composure. He was a bit disappointed with their composure, and sort of it gave Newcastle City a few early goals, especially in that second quarter when they were kicking into the breeze. And I think so that's probably was a bit disappointed with that. Back in the centre there now as it's coming over. We might just survive any rain, hopefully. There's a tap down there by James. It goes back there now to Haswell in the centre. Goes to Jackson Monk in there with Sheldon. He goes one way, brushes the tackle on the right boot, looking in there for Courtney Knight. Leaves him deep into the pocket there. Vukovic is with him. They've had a good battle. Comes out there now to Sheldon. He's also been very good on the left boot. Tackled there by Mitch Knight. Good pressure there. Found by Aaron Seen. He's on the left boot. He looks a spearing part looking for Avers. Gibson over the back. And Gibson takes a very, very good mark and a good kick by Aaron Seen, who'll certainly be very, very happy with his debut. The Launceston.
Yeah, well said, Gary. Could have got paid a mark there in the forward half, but Aaron Seen, this is the first. You don't know how your play's going to go until round one when there's points on the table. He was very impressive. Real smart player. Good handball over top by Highfield now. Comes back to Metcalf. Goes down there. Metcalf goes in short looking for Ryan, and Ryan takes the mark. Good grab taken there by Ryan. Shown a bit in the last quarter, Cardiff. Certainly they've been pretty good. They've been, once again, they've been good, but you need to keep in mind that the 12 goals difference at three-quarter time. So what you're saying really is they have fought the game right out. Yeah. And look, and it gives them something to work on. They could have laid down and got beat by 20 goals, but they'll end up, I think this will be, they kicked this will be goal number 6, I think, for the quarter. And, and they'll probably end up winning the quarter a bit, which will be a good start. As Ryan comes in, he's kicked that. That's his first game. It's been a tough day for one of the leading goal kickers for the Cardiff Horse, one of their prime movers for over many years. And but that's a good reward there now for Ryan, and that's the 11th goal by Cardiff. So nearly 18 minutes gone. And just the two multiple goal kickers for Cardiff, Tom Quaid and Trent Thompson. But on the flip side of that, they've also had some midfielders pop up. They've had 8 goal kickers, so that's probably not a negative for it all. They had, they've got plenty of people who've got on the score sheet, which is good. And that wind has picked up just again now, Gary. It's pretty ominous signs, these clouds. Yeah, I can see why the goosebumps. Maybe I was a little bit cold you are too, aren't you? I didn't bring my stripy jumper for good reason. Rookie mistake. There it goes there. As Mark Wheeler comes out, gets out there to Jackson Monk. He's got a lot of centre clearance. Back it comes to Mitchell. Mitchell on the left, who looked in there for Gillingham, and a good mark as Jackson Monk just a little bit slow getting up from the centre there. It's Gillingham looking as out comes Vukovic also against Knight. He taps it down there. Back by Hamilton, goes back there. It's going to come back to Gillingham. He tries to brush a tackle at James. He gets it out, but good work by James. Goes back to Stewart. Could have got a free kick. He lifted the elbow up there and he got for a throw. Probably lucky the elbow didn't connect, I would have thought. And it's going to be Mitch Knight's going to go back there. I think he'd be too far out to score. I've been wrong with that most of the day, but I've been saying it all day. I'll agree with you, mate. There's the first time for everything. He's been good, Mitch Knight. Very, very happy with his first performance as coach. And he's been everywhere. Certainly the coaching hasn't affected his game, but Knight comes in.
It goes there, good leading pass there to Sam Haig on the league. Unfortunately,
played on
Sam Haig
Haig.
is playing for Cardiff. Goes out to Jack Pratt. Handball the back, it comes to Sheldon. He looks out
Cardiff's
there
best.
for Thompson out. It comes there. It's going to go over the back there. McMahon's there. Also Koshin's there. So is Wheeler. Good work by Jaden Rowett. He tries to get in there. Quentin Davis goes there. Good use, Quentin
tackle.
Davis. That is very, very good play by Davis. That's great contest there. Well done by Rowett again. Goes back in there. Davis again. Good work there. Scene goes in there. Get the kick out. That is really good play.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done, Quentin Davis. That was fantastic play there.
You know,
his
your 20
attack on the
yeah.
football, really, really good. And Davis missed most of last year with a broken ankle, as we mentioned earlier. So really good work there.
20 minutes
So-
into the last quarter, blokes are
Yeah.
still throwing their
Yeah,
bodies at
exactly.
the footy. It's really good to
So
see.
Jack Pratt probably should have needed a short pass, but goes back to Sam Haig now. He needs to go in there long, and he does go in long. Goes there. Good pressure all there by Mark Wheeler also. That is good commitment by both sides. You know, we're 20 minutes into the last quarter. And the game is well and truly over. It's a 56-point lead, but they're still throwing their bodies in. So well done to both sides.
Absolutely.
As Aaron seen there, the Launceston note round, you've got to go behind pass.
Heard that a few times today.
What, behind your mark or?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Should have packed the jumper,
right.
Gary.
Should have packed the jumper. You'll learn. Goes over the line, it goes there. Allen comes in there, picked up by Chapman, out of
Yeah,
bounds. We're going
good
to have a boundary
decision.
for Spriggs, sorry.
Darryl Luck, veteran umpire.
Yeah, good work. He knows he doesn't let stuff like that worry him. So he's going to know. James gets it there, goes back there to Sam
Haig,
Haig. On the
had a bit
left
of it
foot he goes,
lately.
but only going to go as far as Baker. No, he drops the mark he should have taken. Highfield handball it back to Chapman. On the lead he goes. Ryan's his target. Goes over his head. Punched away by Towan. And Ryan leads in the race. He lays a shepherd for Lennon, but a Towan. Well done. He's been a Towan of strength in the back line back there for Newcastle City. I like that pun, mate. As kicks it out there.
That was
Goes
good.
forward.
I wasn't concentrating.
Oh, you need to be concentrating on things like that. You can't miss
That-
them.
yeah.
And that's holding the ball there. Good work. The tackling pressure's been very
Didn't give you the
good.
credit there, mate. I'll
No.
get it next time.
He's going to go back there. That might be Quaid. Kicks it up in the air. Leading out there. Coming out hard at his row. Good leap at the ball. Doesn't quite grab it, but a good attack. It comes back to Red Allen. Back it comes to Towan again. Out there looking for Mitchell, but the wind's got hold of that. And that'll go out of bounds for another boundary throw-in.
Probably seen 20 boundary throw-ins out that side today, as you'd expect
How
with
many?
that breeze. 20 odd.
Oh, it'll be more than that. I reckon it'll be
Oh, yeah.
I reckon it'll be
Stats, you got a stat on that? 30? Righto.
I reckon it'll be 30 half.
On comes Wheeler.
Wheeler's coming back on. Going good enough, throws it back in, goes over, goes over his head. Wheeler drops down, picked up there by Chapman on the left boot. Bowser got a bounce, goes going to ground there. Enables Carroll to kick it out, back through centre half back. Hamilton goes in there, attacks, well done by the youngster, picks up on the right boot. He goes there looking for Gillingham, who's presented. Stewart's back there also, he picks it up.
Throws it,
Gets
don't
there,
argue.
Right back,
Clever
good
kick.
kick back there to James. Good handball by James. Good work by Lennon. Lennon on the right boot, going to go over the back there, but Baker through Baker's hands. Goes back there.
Baker's had a couple of dropped marks in the last 3 minutes.
The only good thing about that by Fiji is it didn't go through the hands. It normally hits you right in the nose,
Yeah, exactly.
but he misses that
It's
and went
getting
out of bounds.
Getting a bit cold as well. They hurt for a good couple of
Fiji, I
hours.
think now he's focusing on his AFL fantasy team at the moment.
Oh, well.
He had a win last year.
There's
Got
a
a
future
bit
in that.
lucky. There is, yes. As Ryan taps it back there now. Goes over the back. Good work by Cardiff in attack there. We're looking to get another goal, but Pat McMahon picks it up, gets it handball back to Baker. That was better, although the
Dangerous
kick's
kick.
not that good as James. Should come in and take the mark, but the ball just kept going away with him in the wind. And the big fella couldn't get it, but Mitchell gets it now. Handball the back. It comes to Jackson Monk. He has a bounce. Good shepherd by Avis. And Jackson Monk once again
That
evades
sidestep's
it.
good.
Another tackler looked in there now for Josh Will. He's on the run. He looks to handball off to Haswell. No, he doesn't. He bumps Haswell out of the road. Goes in there to Knight. Knight and Vukovic one-on-one. Dangerous position by Vukovic, but well done. He won that
Yeah, he's
contest.
had a good game.
And he's won that. He has been very good, Vukovic. I do agree with you. And it goes to Chapman on the half-back flank. Where's the movement coming on? The movement goes into Thompson. Good work by Thompson. Gets his hands to it. Doesn't hold it, however. Goes to ground. Up they get now. That is, I think it might be Allen who gets that kick, and it goes, and it's going to find Gillingham.
Had heaps of a Gillingham.
Been very good move. They open forward on their forward line's been very impressive. Gillingham, we're going to move around. It's going to go to Avis. Avis gets it. He's going to go. No, he doesn't. He turns back. I think Josh will be too far out to score. Said that before.
He's played a defensive game, Josh, today.
He has, yeah, but just for the young midfielders, he's been able to come and play a bit of a different role. He's only going to be here for half a year, Josh Abe. He's
Right.
moving his employment to Carrick. That's a good kick. That's going to be Knight.
That's a
Knight's going to
free.
get a free kick there. Once again, there's a couple of times there he's been able to get out the back and he's sort of got 5 moves on Vukovic. He's gone over Vukovic's head. He's had to go back and got that thing. But Knight's going to go back in and he's going to line up for goal number 7.
Yeah, we gave Vukovic a rap. Should probably give Courtney one. He's kicked 6 at the minute.
Yeah. Oh, look, he's been very good. As I said, the good player. We said I reckon he got beat last year and he kicked a lazy 7, but he's going to end up with 7 goals here today. And look, but another impressive performance by the gun full forward for Newcastle City. And that's 7 to him. As we're getting right down now in the not long to go now. And it's 2016, 136, 11-8, 74. So it's a 62-point margin
well into time
at the moment.
24 minutes
24
gone.
minutes gone. Probably still about 3 minutes or so to go, I'd reckon.
Yeah.
As Jack Pratt comes back on the ground. Been a pretty serviceable player for Pratt. He always gets in and under.
Played a role, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's played right. He's been very good. He's not the flashy on baller, but you need all different types of on ball. He certainly adds that toughness and certainly doesn't shirk any issues. There's no doubt about that. And when Jack Pratt played a game of football, he certainly knows what's been going on. That's for sure. So up we go again. Norton in the ruck there against with a good tap by Norton down to Letha Barrow. On it goes. Look there over the back. Over the back coach and didn't quite get there. Went over Neil. Carroll gets a handball back to McMahon. Good pressure down there. Quaid gets it again. Comes back out there to Ryan. He picks up, gets the handball out. A little handball. Then McMahon's chipped it off. He's going to go through. Keeps the handball. Well, he's got pretty good composure there as McMahon comes back to Medcalf. A bit of fumbling there. Seems really put the pressure on him there. And back it comes there now. Out it comes down up to Carroll. Wheeler goes up there. Good spoil by Sam Hay. It comes down there now is to Baker. Baker on the right boot. It's going to go long now. Standing underneath it is Mitchell. Good contest by both Hay and Mitchell. Handball back to Wheeler. He shrugs off the tackle by Davis. Good strength by Wheeler and he gets it in there. Good hit as well. Finds Davis and he gets it and he goes. He looks inboard there for Gibson, but it misses Gibson and ends up in the hands of Dan Mulvey.
Thompson out here on the wing. Might
He's
get
going to handball off to Pratt. Needs to go a bit longer if he can to Norton or even further there. It's a good kick to Highfield. Norton gets a good work there. And Norton gets and he goes. A really good kick there for Highfield coming out. Going there to Rowett. This is going to be there. Is Highfield. He missed it though. Well done by Jaden Rowett. Another youngster will certainly benefit from today's run. How's the bounce going to go? It comes out there. Well done to Zach Medco. He comes out there as Monk attacked the ball. And we've got another boundary throw in.
They're going hard to the finish, the boys. It's good to see.
Yeah, they certainly have. There's been no lack of commitment from either side, playing it right out to the end. But I think at the end of the day, it's going to be Newcastle City. They've just been a little bit more polished and certainly worthy winners. There's certainly no doubt about that.
They look like serious contenders.
They do, yeah. They certainly do. And Cardiff, they'll certainly be in the running to make the finals again and keep their streak of never missing the finals alive. So it goes out there, Wheeler over the ball. He taps it out there now as Thompson goes in there. He picks it up there. He gets it and breaks it. That's what I want to see from Thompson. He picked it up and went through it. Goes there now to Rao, but Mitchell picks up and they're out again. Knight, look at the runners from City. He goes over the top there to Town. He's on the right boot. He goes out to Gillingham now on the lead. And Gillingham takes a mark in front of Mulvey. An open forward line again. Leading is Gibson. How's he got it? Under pressure. It's going to go to the back. It should fall nicely for Haswell. He's going to line up. He snaps on the right boot. But he kicks it out of bounds on the full. The groan comes from the Newcastle City bench.
You wanted 3. He's already got 2, Haswell. Had another good game.
27 minutes gone in the final quarter.
Yeah, they've all played a role. Haswell, young Gillingham's been good as well.
Goes to lead that. So what will Mitch Knight think of today's performance, you think?
I think he'd be very happy. Look, it's the first game of the year, but like you mentioned, you ran through before a few of their first-year players at the club, and they seem to know their roles. They've got good structures in place. A lot of Cardiff's kick-outs. They've just zoned off really well, and a lot of positives to the Blues.
Yeah. There's a kick there from Coach, and it comes out there. And gee, some of the young players have certainly been very, very good. He goes in that he's been one. Carroll goes, fine scene.
Here's another one.
And you've got young players, then you've also got a player who's played the football. He's certainly be good. This is his first run, so he'll certainly get better as he goes there. That's a very nice penetrating kick. As Medgar, that's a good work by Medgar. Takes a mark in front of Jackson Crawford.
Don't know about that. Gee, that's harsh.
I thought he had a fair grab of the mark. Yeah. I'm not sure what he was supposed to do, but anyway. Yeah, like I said, yep. Everyone makes mistakes. There's certainly there's been no shortage of them from the players.
You haven't made one in 47 years.
I made one because I thought I was wrong once, and that's when I was wrong because I wasn't. So that's the only mistake I made. So that's a nice kick by Stewart. I think he's got the distance. That's a very, very good kick by Stewart.
Great finish.
And he's certainly a good reward there for Ben Stewart. He's his goal kicker number 9 for Cardiff, and he'd be, him and Sheldon certainly, I reckon, have been the best 2 players for
good on the Cardiff fans for sticking around. They've gone up as one.
They've a good supporter base here, all rugged up in their jumper. There's not many here who are just standing in a T-shirt.
Probably only about 16 or 17 degrees with the wind chill.
Yeah, but most central people have either got a jacket or a coat on. But
that's right, mate.
Best jersey in the business. But it's all been good here. 56 points to margin. So Cardiff have done very well. They've avoided being, could have been a blowout last. They won the last quarter. Not only won the last quarter, but they've won it by kicking. They've kicked 7 goals in the last quarter. We've
seen 32 goals in windy conditions. It's been good.
It's been a pretty good standard of football. Back it comes there now. Sam Hay gets a handball. Back it comes to Thompson. Thompson gets it there. Goes back to Baker. Baker dispossessed there, holding the ball. He's had a bit of
his last quarter.
He's had a bit of a indifferent old Baker, but he's reliable. Won't worry him. He's a veteran player, and he knows you have your good day and your bad days. As the way goes, Stewart, he plays on. He kicks it long again, going down. Quaid's a target at the back. This will go over the back. How will it bounce? In the direction Letha Barrows is back there, but also back there is Connor Haswell, and he swings on the left boot. Goes out there looking for Hamilton.
He's good on both sides, Haswell.
Yeah, 2 young players there, picked up there by Tau, and out it comes there to Liam Carroll. It's out of bounds.
Oh, here we go.
At the time, Kevin was saying what's happening.
I reckon
Going there now,
about to
out of bounds for a boundary throw. So keeping going here is Nick Hickson. The siren won't stand. We've got a bit
it's
of
happening at Terrell.
Yeah. That's full time. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
blow the horn in the car. Right.
Full time.
And there it is, the siren, the car horn is all blown here.
Country footy.
And there it is. At Talcott Park, it's all over here. And a good round 1 win to Newcastle City. It's 20-16-136. The Cardiff 12-8-80. A 56-point win to Newcastle City. And Statman, I'll get you the goal kickers. So you want me to read them out? I'll read them out. For Newcastle City, Courtney Knight 7. There it is, the sirens now sounded. 4 goals to Abe Gibson, 3 to Pat Gillingham, 2 each to Connor Haswell, Mark Wheeler, singles to Alex Mitchell and Jacob Dawes. Well, for Cardiff, 3 goals to Tom Quaid, 2 to Trent Thompson, singles to Nick Koshin, Michael Ryan, Ben Stewart, Hugh O'Neill, Simon Highfield and Adam Letha-Barrow. Ryan, how would you sum that up?
Well, an impressive hit out. It's round 1, disrupted pre-seasons with practice games and stuff like that. I think major positives for Newcastle City are their team gelled really well together. As you mentioned, they've got half a dozen young guys that haven't played a great deal of footy in this league, and yet they've stepped up and, had a really good hit out early and kicked a really impressive winning score. I think they'll be contenders, Newcastle.
Right, got some of the best players for Newcastle City. May I get you to run through a couple?
Yeah, thought Town was good all day. Courtney Knight kicked 6 goals. We mentioned it before. He didn't take the game by the scruff of the neck, but he kicks 6 goals, and that's why he's a champion. Haswell was good across half forward. Thought Alex Mitchell worked really hard all day. Mitch Knight was probably my best for Newcastle City. Played all over the ground, just directed the troops really well. Thought Jackson Monk was sensational. Dawsey rucked well all day. And I'd say Gillingham across half forward was really impressive as well for the Blues. Cardiff, Gaz?
Well, for Cardiff, I thought Tim Sheldon was probably their best player, along with Ben Stewart, who marshalled things pretty well across the back line there. I thought Jack Pratt was very good. As you mentioned, Lennon played pretty well for the second half of the game. Nick Koshin tried hard. I thought their back line, Zach Medcalf, I thought Sam Hague, I thought Matt Vuk had a really good battle
had a really good crack.
with Courtney Knight. Quinton Davis also come back. Tom Quaid with 3 goals will certainly benefit him. And also thought Nick Chapman had a pretty reasonable game. But all good. But we've got once again we've got the Subway Morisset Player of the Match award, and I think for a pretty solid performance through the centre of ground, a lot of centre clearances. Won a lot of possession. That'll go to number 18 for Newcastle City, and that's Jackson Monk. So he'll win a $20 voucher courtesy of Chris Bishop at Subway at Morisset.
Didn't seem to get tackled all day, Monk. Seemed to be extremely evasive. Very good mover on both sides of the body, and can't argue with that, Gaz. He'll go up to Chris Bishop at Morisset and get himself a meatball sub.
Right, we're just about finished here. We'll just quickly run through the sponsors for, once again, we thank them for all their support.
Yeah, Wilson Security is our major sponsor. Prime 7, Newcastle Herald, Star 104.5, BLK, the official apparel supporter of the league, Belmont 16-footers Sailing Club, GE Industrial Solutions supporting the Women's League, Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, Waratah Sports, and Subway Morisset.
Well, thanks very much, Ryan, for your first weekend in Black Diamond. You did a good job. To Andy, our stat man, to the Bar TV crew, who are certainly the best in the business. You'll be able to catch this game on replay. But look, in the end, Newcastle City were too strong. 2018, 138 at the defeated Cardiff, 12-880. We'll look forward to catching up again next week, where we're from Fagan Oval, where Warners Bay take on Newcastle City. So for all our viewers and all the people here today, thank you and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Don't miss the Wilson Security Black Diamond AFL this weekend. Entry to all games is free. Check out the game times and venues at bdafl.com.au. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
Car 33, proceed to level 2, check on its service.